simply because you lack sense of urgency in what you do. Procrastination is your roommate. You feel you will do it when you want to do it. You have the mentality, after all, I'm not key person, why I want the hustle. Now, the lack of sense of urgency is why you see a lot of people struggle today, and you wonder what. Yes, I understand. Some people believe in luck. For me, I believe hard work and smart work plus preparation, being in the right place is what is called luck. Write it down. Hard work, smart work, preparation, and being in the right place at the right time is what gives you luck. Hard work, smart work, preparation, and being at the right place at the right time is what you define as luck. A lot of persons over time, if you look at it, what exactly is goal setting? Why should we even set goals? You set goals in time past that you could not really achieve, not because you're not smart, not because you are dull, but it must have been a function of maybe two things: the lack of willpower to push on, and the lack of why power. Your lack of willpower and your lack of why power. I will explain this. Now, your willpower is your passion that fuels why you want to even write that goal at first. Your why power is what will keep you going when the going gets tough. Your willpower is what you use to write all those your goals in your business right now, in your career right now. Then your why power is what will keep you going. What are the goals I want to achieve from now to December? How old am I right now? My business, what exactly do I need to put in place in my business with consistency? You must understand this. Success is not a function of, it's not a function of prayer. Yes, I know some Christians now, their head will start triggering, like, no, don't go there, don't go there, don't go there. Thank God I'm Abraham by name, I'm a Christian. If prayer is all you think you need, then you will die miserable above all men. Yeah, there's a praying that, if I saw this video, somebody was talking about, they say prayer is the master key. Yes, prayer is the master key, but prayer don't open all doors. There's a place for work, and there's a place for you to now intercede. And prayer is a communication channel, not a request channel. But because most of us have not been able to harness who we are, we see prayer as a begging conversation with the infinite source of supply. That is a story for another day. So looking at this topic this evening, how to use goal setting to increase your business profits. Now, I'll be speaking from the business perspective with the mind that everybody on this call, they are business owner, because it's clear, 2024 business goal setting. I never say 2024 relationship goal setting. It was not 2024 career setting. It was 2024 business goal setting. So I don't want to offend anybody whereby they end up saying he was just talking about business all through, and nothing concerned my relationship, my marriage, my health. No, this is for business speaking. So you might be wondering, but I'm a career person. Of what use will this be to me right now? Yes, that thing you're doing for 8 to 5 job right now, I can tell you, you can still convert that skills into business. And these skills you're going to learn here today will be useful for you there. So let's drop your emoji if you think you get it, it is sinking gradually. Just drop your favorite, drop any emoji at the emoji point there if you think you're getting something so far. Let's proceed. So let's look at this. I want to talk to my team members on this call. Please kindly help me ensure that you admit everybody. I can see some people still waiting, please.
We're admitting them, sir. We're admitting them. Okay. Those who have not been admitted, they've not changed their name to they are still using funky names, sir.
Okay, please, if you need to drop a voice note on the group, please drop a voice note on the group, please. I beg you. I don't want to share a post on Facebook tomorrow, and somebody somewhere saying, "Is that guy that took my 5K and not let me enter his class?" I'll not be able to defend myself.
All right, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so as I was saying, the essence of why we need to set goals is two things. It's for us to be able to manage our resources and build our network. Please write it down there. The essence of goal setting is to enable us build our resources, manage our resources, and what? Build our network. Manage our resources and build our network. Manage our resources and build our network. Before I start, a jiffy, I'll read something. I'll read my bio and I'll explain something about that. Now, my name is Abraham. So heard of me. Let me start here. I'm governor of Abuja Business Clinic. I'm certified John C. Maxwell leadership consultant from the US. Certified project manager from my London Business School, UK. A semi-certified consultant, a fellow with the Nigeria Institute of Chartered Consultant, MSc in Business Management. Then I'm a mentor with Ilumelu Foundation and a principal consultant of Bushman. I'm an accountant with over 14 years working experience. I own Smart Planet Farm and Smart Planet Facility Management. My brother in the Lord, all those things are grammar. Those certificates you see me just call now, they won't put money in my pocket if I don't have a clear goal and objective of why I acquire them. So some of you today are struggling, not because you don't have certificates, it's because you're not able to connect your objective of acquiring those certificates. I'll go on. Now, these are my list of businesses. These are from the left-hand side, that is my poultry farm. The middle here is the training we do in consulting, and here is our facility management. Yes, somebody is angry right now. He's bragging, he's talking about himself. Now, I'm bringing this up now to enable you to understand where I'm talking about goal setting from. The angle I'm talking about goal setting from. So just give me a second. My point for that break in transmission, where I am is a bit cold, so I just have to let it pad up. So I was saying, I'm talking about this from the objective from where I have built from. So whatever you see me achieve today is through goal setting. So at the end of this class, participants will be able to master the techniques for executing business goal. So I'm going to unmute you. So I want one person to unmute your mic and read for us. One person, can you unmute your mic and read as I bring them out one after the other? Who's reading for us? Please unmute your mic. Who's reading for us, please?
All right, let me do that.
I am. I'll be reading.
Okay, your name and where you are joining us from.
Let's be orderly, please. Let's be orderly, please. Let's be orderly. If you want to say something, just lift up your hand.
Okay, I want one person to read for us. Who is reading for us?
I am.
Okay, where your name and where you are joining us from, please.
Okay, my name is Blessing Elaine. I'm joining from Port Harcourt.
Okay, madam, thank you. So let's go on. Read with us. Read what you can see on the slide now.
At the end, participants will be able to master techniques for executing business goals efficiently, identify and overcome common barriers to successful goal execution, acquire skills for efficient planning, resource allocation, and progress monitoring. Recognize the role of individual and team contributions in achieving organizational. Sorry, I can't see this now.
In achieving organizational goal. Thank you so much, ma'am.
All right.
Okay, thank you. Good. So this is our learning objective. This is what at the end of the day, this is why we are here on my own session before fee comes on board. So I'll take past all this. No need for all this grammar here. I start with this. What is fueling your goal? That is the question this evening. What is fueling your goal in 2024? One, are you transactional minded? You see that everything about you is money, 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 money. That is why you set those goals. You want to improve your business because of to make more money. If money is not involved, nothing concerns you. Some of you are struggling so hard. You are working so hard and struggling because you are wired around money. Your money vibration level, with 1,000 naira, you are vibrating. Some of you is even as low as 500 naira, you are vibrating. Somebody owe you 500. I've not yet reimbursed you. You take your WhatsApp and you are typing 3,000 words per second to insult the person because of 500 naira. Some of you, your vibration level is 100,000. Some of you are 1 million naira vibration level. Now, I'll tell you something. Money in itself will not help you in 2024 if you don't build the right network and mindset. Now, the next thing we're looking at also, are you transformational minded? Transformational minded means everything about you is about putting value first before the money comes in. So the goals you've set, go back to your drawing board right now. All those things you want to achieve, check it. Which one is linked to value creation in line with service and product? That thing you've listed, I want this, I want that, I want this. What's the who else is a third party that want to benefit from that thing you've listed? Please, sorry today. Please, let us check the waiting room. People are there. Let's check the waiting room, please. So all those things you've listed in your goal set for 2024, which one is creating a service? Which one is creating a product to meet the need of somebody else? So this now brings to what exactly is following your goal. Is it for transformational change or for transaction only? Meaning, if money is not involved, nothing concerns you. And the moment your goal is tied around transactions, you lose friendship. With time, it becomes, you see, with time, everything around you is your energy and sweat. Allow me to deviate a bit. My pastor said something one time. He said, if all you own, you bought it, you are a poor person. If all you own, you bought it, meaning you are a poor person. You must begin to learn how to build network that can help you through better relationship, ease some things in that your goal. So let's take it a step further now. We'll look at this. Why should we set goals, business goals in the first instance? Number one is to establish clear direction. With a clear direction, you will have something clear to work towards as a milestone. So please, in your book now, let's look at what you have in front of you. We have to eat your food. Hopefulness, please track that person down and remove the person from the room, please. If you are muted and training is going on, please, without offending you, you will be removed from the room, except you want to speak. Let's maintain orderliness. Thank you. So the first thing, why the sense of you having the goal is to establish a clear direction of what you want to do with milestones. You should break this year into 4 quarters, which we already have by default. In those quarters, we have 3 months. For the first 3 months in your business, what exactly do you want to achieve? Let's say you want to make 120 million naira this year. Are you able to break that 120 million naira into 10 million naira a month? That is, at the end of 12 months, you have 120 in front of you. So what will now be your daily activities? So meaning 10 million divided by 31 days. This is how you set goals, not the motto not the anointing oil, not the stickers you are putting in your doors, in your cars, and say, this is my year of breakthrough all around, including I'm not going to grieve for anybody. No, those things does not work. It's a place for work. It's a place for goal surfing. And after you work with goal surfing, with self-discipline, then you get results. Big talks does not work anymore. Talking big does not work. So now you have a clear direction. The next thing you should look at why you need to set goal this year before we proceed. Proactive rather than reactive. Many of you, your problem is that you react to situation. You are reactive in nature. No planning, no articulation, no milestone. You react to things. I just tell people jokingly, and I say it all the time. If where you live right now, let's start with finances first. If where you live right now, your 4-month salary or 5-month salary cannot cover that rent, please, you should not be in that place. Many of you are doing so very well. You are earning so fantastic well in your business, but the overhead cost is making you think. Some of you, your problem is that you don't have the power to say no, because you feel guilty to say no to people. Then you dip hand into your business fund to do saraka. Some of you, you are reactive. You have no plan for any more 6 months plan. You hear them say, with God, all things are possible. No. So one reason why you need goal setting. One reason why you need goal setting is to enable you not to be reactive, but proactive. I'll take this for example. A poor man wants to buy, let's say, for example, a poor man is not about your money accounts. Poverty is a thing of the mind. Wealth is a thing of the mind. Now, instead of you being reactive to situation without goal setting, that's why you're attending this class right now. The next thing, why do you need goal setting? To measure success. To enable you measure what? Success. A lot of you, not until the end of the year, you don't even know your gains for 2023. You don't know your wins for last year. You don't know your loss for last year. Everything just happened haphazard. No, it should not be so. As a business owner, what are your business plans? What are your business goals? The next thing you'll be looking at also will now be what? Make wise decisions. I'm not saying you're making foolish decisions. Please get me right. But some of you are not making smart decisions. He said, I wrote there, I said, without goals, he said, without direction and sense of purpose, it's difficult to assess the merit of certain decisions. Some of you make decisions based on emotions. A client is asking you right now, how much for this phone? And the only thing that you are wired to do is to calculate how much, is to calculate the stress you went through. No. If you have to sell this phone now, you need to calculate how much for the casing, how much for the phone, what is your cost of transportation to where you want to go and buy that phone. That is what form your pricing. Some of you will check, if you know how it is suffer, get this thing. You check your gas that I want to finish tomorrow morning, you calculate your house rent, calculate the money you want to give your father and your mother, and take that as a price for one customer. So these 4 reasons why you need goal setting. Let's take it a step further. Now, for everything you do in this year, there's one of the 3 circles in life. Please, you can put anything on the emoji if you know you've gotten anything so far from what I've said. Just tap on the emoji, anything at all that comes through your mind. So there's one of the 3 circles of setting goals. You have to set goal this year. Everything in your business should start from 3 aspects. One is known as what? Your circle of concern. The other is known as what? Your circle of what? Influence. And the third one is known as what? Your circle of what? Control. A lot of you today don't even know your circle of influence. You don't even know your circle of concern. Neither do you even know your circle of control. Everything happens around you at the same time. You don't know what is within your circle of concern. You don't know what is within your circle of influence. You don't know what is within your circle of control. I'll take it for you now. So the first thing you need to understand in goal setting in business is what are the things that are within my control in 2024? Number two, what are the things that are within my influence? Because something can be within your control, it's not within your influence. For example, the switch in your room that you used to on that light is within your control. But the light that takes light from the transformer to your meter is within your influence. Meaning, if the light goes off, you have the influence to call a technician to come and check the transformer or a NEPA staff. But what is now within your concern is you now trying to think, where does light come? Which of the dam is close to my transformer? So I should go to the dam and push it out for the light to come. So the point is this, that a lot of you struggles a lot because you put your energy in the wrong area. You invest your energy in the wrong direction. I'll take it a step further again. Look at your second. Can somebody help me read this? Who can? I need a clear reader, please. Please read it for us. Okay, go on, Mark. Mark Ibrahim, go on, please.
All right, sir. Can you hear me?
Go on, sir. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
We can hear you.
All right. Okay. Circle of concern. This encompasses things that you cannot control or directly influence, like global economic trends, organizational decisions made by higher ups, or team dynamics.
Go on, please.
Okay, the first circle of concern there is goal setting. Acknowledge these factors in your planning, but don't set goals based on changing them. Instead, develop resilience and flexibility.
Okay.
Number two is execution. Be prepared to adapt your plans and goals in response to these external changes. Focus on maintaining a positive attitude and look for opportunities in challenges.
Okay, thanks. So, under your circle of concern, in your business right now, what are the things that you put on that concern? For example, you can't change the APC government right now. I heard from Bush Radio that fuel is going to be about 1,200 right now. I don't know how true is that. I said Bush Radio, that is a rumor from rumor. You can't change that. But what you need to do, you need to build your business goals around flexibility. That is to say, you need multiple streams of income right now. That is to say, one, if, for example, as a business owner, you are selling, let's say, what is it called? Let me bring this now. Let's say you are selling phones. You begin to think of how to sell a pouch to it. So many of you right now, you're not making a lot of funds in your business simply because, to a large extent, you don't know how to upsell. If your business is one stream of income only, begin to think of what are the other add-on services you can add to meet up with those things that are outside your control and influence. For example, I own a poultry farm by God's grace. A bag of feed right now is about 10,500. So what did I do as an add-on to generate more income in the business? All the knowledge I've gotten as a poultry owner, I converted it into consulting. Meaning, in as much my chickens are laying egg, the government is giving us lack of proper business environment to grow our business. Price is skyrocketing to get feed, and buyers are complaining. I needed another stream of revenue to add to increase what we are making. Then I converted all the experience I've gotten from that farm and now said, I am offering these poultry farm setup consulting services. So many of you are stuck in your area of concern because of lack of creativity. So go back and look at your business right now. What else can I add? What else can I add to my business line? That's why you see the aboki that is selling suya in your junction is selling masa. If you're in Abuja, let's say he sells suya, I give you that thing called masa. The woman that is selling akara is selling pap and bread. That is an add-on service already, meaning you can either buy akara and buy bread or buy pap. Now, the woman would have focused on an area of concern and said, this business is not moving. People are not buying akara from me. What do I do? Please, if you know you got it, just type on the chat box and then the emoji, I like a busy class. Just put anything on the chat box on how far you're feeling right now, what we're doing. So, your circle of concern in your business are things that you don't have control over, but rather you need to upscale your services to balance those things. So in your goal setting this year, go back and look at your business. What are the areas of concern that are beyond my control and my influence? What add-on services can I bring on board to help me scale through in these aspects? This is how you do business goal setting. It's not you just writing, this is my year of abundant breakthrough. You are still selling. Some of you, you're in a saturated market. 10 people are selling what you are selling close to you. And you hear some people say, what will be, will be. With God, all things are possible. The parent dog eats the fattest bone. See, that dog is dead, long dead and gone. So the point is this. Think of add-on services under your area of concern in your business. I don't know what you're doing. Let's say, for example, you are a fashion person, you're into sewing. Corset demand that if people say, okay, you're into female wears only, begin to think of how to employ a guy that can sew men dress to come and start what? Sewing for you. If say you have a salon, let's assume you have a salon, you focus on only women only. Begin to think of bringing a male barber to come and start helping you barb there in your salon. So your ability for you to bring add-on services to your business is what will make you scale through. Next, I'll be looking at also your area of influence. Many of you, your problem right now is because you don't have who to rely on. It's you and yourself alone. You hear them say, I'm a private person. I like to just do my thing myself. I don't like, and you are stalking. You are getting choked up. So your problem is not that you are not sociable. It's just that among all your network of friends, nobody can cross-help you in what you are doing. Value is not flowing between you and your friendship. For example, Stevie, my good friend here, he does one fantastic thing for me. He's into Facebook ad. All the ad for this training, fee ran everything, no costing. I paid fee nothing. If I also pay fee, I'll pay him nothing less than I would have paid fee nothing less than 200 or 300K to help me set up what I was doing. But he did everything. The landing page you saw, he built that thing. Now what happened? There's an exchange of value in friendship. For many of you, outside beer, roaming around, gallivanting around, chasing who to knock and who to drag to the bed. The women are thinking of your hair you want to buy, the dress you want to do. Nothing your friendship is adding to you or your business. You can now see that your circle of influence is low. Some of you have a bankrupted relationship, friendship with people. That's why your business is even struggling. Nobody is measuring your name somewhere that this person can do this particular thing, call this person. So you now see that business goes beyond buying and selling. But unfortunately, a lot of you focus only on how much will I make? 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 No. So your circle of influence have to do what? You need to build up influence this year. I'll read here. It says what? This involve you. I'll read quickly, call of time. So this involve you. This involve factors that you don't have a direct control over, but can influence through relationship with others, network, and how to react to situation. If you bring that to goal setting, say identify the external factors that might affect your goal and strategize ways to make them positive. Please, you need collaboration this year. After all those goals you've written, you need collaboration. Many of you, you have a good product, you have a good service, but you can't collaborate because you are wired with competitive mind. Let me show us this phone. Who can see this phone I'm holding? What phone do you think is this I'm holding, please? Those of you that are used to phone screen and cool. You can type it, you can unmute your mic and say it, or you can put it there. What phone is this? Hello, can you hear me? Okay, this is Samsung. Thank you so much. Who else again? What phone is this? One person says this is Samsung. Who else again? Samsung, 2 persons. I need 1 more person. Do you agree, Samsung?
Yeah, yes, sir. It looks like Samsung S23 Ultra.
I might be wrong. Cell phone. You've heard a cell phone before, Abby. Let's clap for that guy. Good. This is Techno Phantom. Samsung designed this phone for Techno. And Techno paid Samsung to design this screen for them. That's collaboration. So meaning, if you don't like Samsung, but you like Techno, but Techno have done what now? Design a Samsung-like phone for, Samsung have designed a screen that look like theirs for Techno market. This collaboration I'm talking about. But imagine the 2 companies were 2 black men. They rather die than to collaborate. For those of you that have petty hands, that have hands to text, have you ever opened a drive before? You see Toshiba, like you open an HP system and you saw Toshiba hard drive inside. Who have seen that before? You opened a laptop or something, you saw Toshiba inside. Yes, you must have seen it. Now, Toshiba had an agreement with HP over a period of time to do what? Produce all the hard drive from them. So please, this year, you need to collaborate more than compete more. You need to what? Collaborate more in your business network than competing. The next one I'm looking at also what? Your circle of control. Your circle of what? Control. Remember I said about 3 things quickly now. For your goal to be effective, you need to look at what are your circle of influence, circle of what? Control, and what? Circle of and consign. So you don't put your energy so much under your circle of consign. We are supposed to maximize your circle of influence and what? Control. Now, your circle of control now be what? Your proactiveness. How proactive are you with your decision making in your business? Let's come, for example, I'll go back to my farm. Now, a bag of feed, as I said earlier on, is about 10,200. So what do? We stock buy feed up to 80 bags to reduce that pressure from what we are feeling in the market. Some of you now, let's go back to your personal finance. Please, if you know you stay alone or you stay with family, that small toothpaste you are buying and you think you are economical is what is giving you mental pressure every morning. It's what giving that vibe was my life with this. You know, if you buy 4 toothpaste, it can take you longer than expected. That is what you are bringing your finance into control. So go back to your business. Those key materials you use for production, those things you use daily for production is what you should bring under your control. But buying your items in your business is one way you can bring this under your circle of control. A lot of you in your business right now, I don't know the nature of business. That's why I'm talking generic. I don't want to specify it. Good. One way you can bring this under your control is to have a SMART goal. What is your objective this year? Are they specific enough? Saying I want to make 300 million naira by God's grace is not a goal. You saying I want 100,000 naira is not a goal. For you not saying I need 100 million naira and I want minimum 1,000 persons to buy what I'm offering through Facebook ad, follow-up call, I will attend trade fairs to display what I'm selling. I will do Facebook ad and I will organize trainings around what I'm doing. That is a specific, measurable goal. So a lot of us, our problem is this, not that we don't have good goals, but it's simply because we are disconnected with our goals by setting vague goals. So go back to your circle of control. What are the things that are within my control as an individual in my business? You are over, some of you, your circle of control in your business might be quality of what you're providing. Some of you have the syndrome. People pay you money, you disappear. They drag and drag the hell out of it before you even return the money. You hear them say, after all, I never give you the money, but why is he shouting? So your circle of control might be your habits. Your circle of control might be the way you respond to clients. So somebody chat you up since last year, November, or say December. Now you don't really respond to that chat. So please, go back to your circle of control and ask yourself which areas, maybe your finance aspects. I want to say to the business owners on this course, please, you must understand something, that family issues is a sinking sand. Don't use your business to solve your family problem. Because why am I sinking sand? It's not the finish. The demand keep pressing in. That you must have a self-discipline to separate yourself from your business. If you ask me right now to give you ₦1 million, I might not have to give you because my business does not pay me up to ₦1 million, but I'll pay you what my business pay me. So if I'm giving you, say, if I'm giving you ₦10,000, know that my business is paying me 50K. That's why I'm giving you 10,000 out of generosity. So please go back to that aspect. So let's continue. So the 3 aspects in your business you must look at when it comes to business goal setting should be your structure. Your structure. Your structure. A lot of you, your problem is lack of structure. That's why your finance is not flowing well. I know some people came here with the mind to, okay, I want to come and run a lot of finance. Let me know how to manage my money. We'll talk about that as we proceed before fee come on board. Your structure. How is your business structured around you? Some of you are overdue as a one-man business. Some of you, you need to take a push out of where you are doing your business right now to go rent an office space. Some of you don't need to rent an office space. You already have an office space, but you just need that discipline to show up. That's why I tell people all the time, please don't resign for your job because of one motivational speaker. Because if salary is taken away from where you work right now, you go to work 11 o'clock every day. So not until you gain the right self-discipline to show up in your place of your shop or your office by 8 a.m. in the morning, as if though you are being paid for that job, then don't pull out from where you are working right now. Because I've seen this mistake people make all the time. This now brings me to something I want to say on that structure. Knowing where you belong helps you in success growth. Some of us are starters, some of us are finishers. Some of us are starters, some of us are finishers. I will explain that. Now, a starter is one who plays with ideas, who is always thinking of what next, how do I do that, what should I do? A finisher is one who takes that idea and dock it for success. But some of you don't even know where you belong to in life to start with, whether you're a starter or you're a finisher. The same you that is planning is the same you that is executing. Yes. Can one person become 2? Yes. One will be your predominant, while the other will be your secondary. For example, I'm a starter, I'm a good starter. I don't have patience to bring things to reality. I can bring a lot of ideas up, but bringing it to reality can be a challenge. That's why I intentionally surround myself with finishers. So go back to your business structure right now. What is the gap? What is that gap in my business that I'm struggling with? It could just be, you just need to automate your business process. That might just be as simple as that. Automating your business process can help you fix your structure in your business. Then I'll be looking at also here will be what? Your systems. How should things happen around your business? The same customers that came yesterday, would they experience the same service if they refer someone to you? On that system, and I'll be looking at it like SOP, standard operational procedure. How should things be done? when should it be done? And if it's not done, what will happen? So you can see that when it comes to business goal setting, it goes beyond, I want to make 20 million naira this year. It's a function of what? Knowing your area of control, circle of influence, and circle of what? Consign. You're not going to take it a step further. What area of structure do I really need right now? What kind of automated process do I need to put in place to ensure I get constant sales in my business? What systems do I need to put in place to generate funds for me? Let's say you sell something in the market. Can you tell me what you sell? Anybody on the call? Just give me something you sell, anything, just point out. What are you into, please? I need somebody to unmute your mic and tell me what you are into. Okay, good. Okay, thank you. Heavy drink. Option is, please take that person off this call that could not unmute their call, please. Who's the admin people? Thank you, please. Thank you. Man, on the vessel, say everybody just type. I say one person. I'm saying like 100 business here. Okay, good. So let me see which one I'll take. Good. Let me take the heavy drink. Good. Now your structure should now be first. How do you source for your plastic bottles? Which areas can you get those plastic bottles cheaper? At what point do let's say your drinks you get, the drinks you are putting as heavy drink, how do you plan it out? If you have a staff, what do you do? Okay, let me stop here. Mana, can you unmute your mic? The lady with the heavy drink, can you unmute your mic and share with us just a minute? Tell us what you do in your business clearly. If you're a less noisy background, man.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening. Where are you joining us from?
Good evening. My name is Dr. Amaka. I'm joining you from Niger State.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Is it better now?
So walk us through your... Yes, ma'am. It's clear.
I can hear you.
Dr. Amaka. Yes, go on, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so you asked me what I do in my business. Okay, so we are a health transformation company, and we produce healthy drinks with like Zobo, and also we repackage natural honey as well, and we also do diet plans for people that want to live healthier, for those that have chronic diseases. Yeah, that's all we do.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks. So now, do you have staffs?
Not full time.
Okay, no, not part time or full time. Either one, part time or full time. You have staff. You have people that. Okay, thank you. Yes. Let's stop there now. So good. So Dr. Amakana, if you ask me to put your structure in place, first point to start will now be first. What is your workflow like? Without you today, will that business still run effectively well by next week? Now look at structures. Okay, go on, ma. At this point, ma. Go on, ma.
At this point, no. We can't work without me. Yeah.
Okay, you get the point now.
Thank you for that. Yes, I'm working on training someone so that they can fund my people. But at this point, no.
Okay, thank you so much, ma, for that sincerity. So now, if you to take your business further, you need a proper structure. That now start with first. The person you are to train in your business should start from: how do you source your plastic? Who is in charge of procurement and purchases? How do you miss your juice mixer? If you don't heavy drink, I mean you have juice mixer and co. That juice mixer you are buying alone and the plastic knocker, what is it called? That's the structure already. But now knowing what is the quantity to be poured inside a plastic can, how many apple do you need to mix with, let's say, tiger nut, or what you need to mix together? That knowing that operations is now known as your system. So in one way you can do your business, you need to ask yourself, is it in my structure aspects? Is it in my system? I need to set my goal setting. Or maybe it might be in your strategy. Some of you have a good structure. You know what to sell. Your business is up and doing. You are sure what you want to do. You already have a system, meaning even in your sleep, they can ask you to do X, Y, Z. You will do it well. But your problem is a strategy issue. Now, when you talk about strategy, it's in two forms. You must please write this in your book. Business is all about operation and strategy. Please write it down there. Business is all about operation and strategy. Operation and strategy. Operation and strategy. A lot of you, you'll be struggling around in your business over a period of time because you are the one in charge of operation. You're the one in charge of strategy. You go to the market to buy what you want to sell. You're the one that still come back again and package it. You're the one that still take it to your shop. You're the one that still do everything. You hear them say, which money will I use to pay staff now? Let me grow. No. See, I said something is this. I like what she said. You can get part-time people to help you grow your business until you start paying them for full-time. As the owner of a business, you should focus more on strategy, which is about marketing and what? Sales. Then while your team or whoever is assisting, you focus more on the operation. But some of you are doing a lot of operational work, forgetting strategy, which is marketing and sales. You do a whole lot of operational work. You've gone to rent a place, you've sold your material, you've done everything. All those things are operational duties. How many people are seeing what you are doing is the question right now. How many ads do you have running in your business? Yes, some of you are shy. You can't face the camera. I understand that part. But have you gone to get people that can help you do product advertisement for your business? How many trade fair in your locality right now have you mapped out you want to attend in 2024? There's a lady that says, hey, what is your strategy right now to draw people into what you are doing? Are you saying, are you bringing a membership subscription into your salon? It's okay, fine. I don't know how long women hair stay. Some women have been barbing their hair now. They don't want expense. He said, good. But those of you that don't want to barb your hair, that want to still do your hair, but you can create a membership system for your customers and tell you that if you make your hair within, let's say 3 times within 3 months in my place, you will get 50% discount for the 4th one. Let's say if you make your hair 3 times in my salon, the 4th one you are coming to do, you get 50% discount. And if you bring 1 person, you will get free hair make. So let's look at strategy in our business in 2024. This way you need to, some of you are doing wonderfully well in your business, but your problem is just like you lack strategy. You've rented a big, fantastic place for your business, but you don't have good strategy. Somebody says she's into jewelry. If I ask you now, your WhatsApp business, I use a WhatsApp business. I've been able to put categories of what you do on your WhatsApp. Your WhatsApp status, see, people like behind the scene. There's this movie running right now, The Tribe of Judah. Most of you have seen that movie. It's hitting about 1.2 billion gross right now. Now, people are supposed to go and watch that movie because of the pictures flying of the cast, the people that acted, their various pictures, the various small cuts that they are showing everywhere. I was saying, I follow this day Funke on Instagram. She was showing behind the scene how she was directing the movie. So most of you, your problem is pride. Your problem is ego. And you are poor, you are broke, you are sinking. Please pull that pride and ego and come out from your shy. Let people see the behind the scene of what you are doing. For that, you have to make this jacket. Okay, today, hello guys, today I'm going to do XYZ. I'm making this XYZ, and this is how I do this XYZ. Those things build trust. The next thing known about sales, people need to know you, like you, and trust you. People need to know how many people know you. How many people like you? How many people trust you? You paid for this class because of trust. Because you feel some extent, she and Abraham cannot take my 5K and run. That trust just triggers something in you. How many people knows your business? How many people not like what you do? Knowing is in your heart. Knowing is when you tell people that this is what I do. But people liking what you do is the face you put to it. Let people see what you do, how you do it. Then after they like you, they begin to trust you. Then they start giving and trusting their money to you in form of buying from you. So you might be experiencing low sales in your business. It's simply because maybe you lack people that know you. People don't like you. People don't trust what you are doing. So the only people that know what you are doing right now are the issues. Your neighbor does not know what you are doing. Your friends and family. And what of it, some of you have a poor network set of people, with all due respect. So please, this year, open up, attend events. Go to where like minds are. Tell people this is what I do. That room you are staying, your rent is overdue. See, some of you are so clingy to your room, once you close from your business, you are going home straight. After it's a long day. Join associations. Write this. There's this called project marketing without budget. You write it down in your book. Marketing without budget. Marketing without budget. Marketing without budget. Okay. On the chat box, just type whatever it is you've learned so far. We're about 50 we are 50 on this call, excluding me and Fee and my admin. Type what it is you've learned so far on the chat box. I need like 5 people to type that before Fee comes on board. 5 things you've learned. Just type what it is you've learned so far. Yeah. So the point is this: as I proceed, if you begin to look at fine. Thank you, Dr. Amaka. I say strategy is the life of the business. Thank you, ma. So you must get this thing clearly. You need to put your energy where your business needs to grow from. Leave the money part of it. Leave money. See, if you struggle your business, you have these things in place. I'm telling you, money will come. Money will come. I can tell you that for free. So your business is more of what? You must understand your business is more of what? Operations. Your business is not operation and what? Strategy. Focus more on strategy. Build strategy around what you are offering. Next, I will now look at also other marketing without strategy. I'll start something here about marketing without budgeting. One way you can achieve that is for you to begin to join groups, viable groups that can help you express yourself. You can join Toastmasters. Look for people that have group. Now, after this training, we're not going to close this group right now. We're going to create a community from this group, whereby we're going to do in the way that say, we'll meet twice every month. Tell us what you do. Let somebody able to patronize. But before I will allow you sell what you do on our platform, you must have a viable social media handle. I don't know whether you're going to give to someone to help you do it or how you want to. I don't know about that. But you need to have a standard social media handle so that I myself and my team can verify that you're not coming to play anybody on this group. Now we've talked about this. I'm wrapping up here by 8:30 for Fee to come up before I come up again. We're looking at what? How best can you build your business strategy for 2024? The first thing to look at is your offer. Your what? Your offer. Your offer. What exactly are you offering to your target market? Is it relevant to what it is that they are doing? Under your offer, it can be either product or services. Product or service. Product or service. Do people still need what you are selling? Some problem I've seen with business owners is that they are perpetually in the wrong direction. They've locked themselves up in a place and say, you know what? If I don't say this particular thing, it will not work. I'll show an example. I started my consulting and training. I started my consulting and everything around 2016. In 2017, I was doing entrepreneurship. What do they call? I call that thing that I forgot what I call it. I went to secondary school to teach SS3 students about entrepreneurship, with the mind that they will go home and tell their parents about entrepreneurship. They will not enroll them for entrepreneurship school. That was what I had in mind then. That is an offer I was offering to my target audience. I went to school like Stella Maris, my team members. I went to many schools in Abuja then. Then the plan was to reach the students. From there, get to the PTA, Parents Teacher Association. Then if a parent should pay for their children, let's say 20,000 naira for entrepreneurship training, when they get to the university, they will not have what to do to sustain themselves. So when I go to Stella Maris, Stella Maris and one other school, it's Funtaj also. Most of those kids, they are big man children. So business is not in their mind. It's how to spend their father money out there thinking. Now, I have a good offer, but the audience was a different audience. Now I'm telling this story right now. And I went back in my own drawing board. Now I'm burning resources going to secondary schools, targeting SS3. How about I take up this offer from the table and focus on people that are out of university? Because and as a SS3 student, his phone that is still in his head. But you that has finished NYC and your alawi is gone, you cannot go back home for the meantime. All you need to do is to survive. If I'm telling you to start how to do a business, you want to listen to me. So what am I saying is that go back and look at your offer right now. How best can I repackage what I'm doing for the right audience? After you get your offer right, now come back to what? Your audience. Your audience. Many of you, last year, you struggled a lot because of the wrong audience. Your product is fantastic. Like the woman that says she sells hair. Imagine you are trying to sell, how I put it now. What hairstyle do you use? If you're outside this company, just type the hairstyle. Okay, let's say you want to sell bone straight. I've read about that. You want to sell bone straight. You give to my grandmother, who is about 98 years old, to buy from you. It's a wrong market. It's a wrong audience right now. The offer is right, but the audience is wrong. So go back and draw to your drawing board. Who are the people buying from me? Or let's say you have your store or your business in a street close to you. What is the number of traffic of people that go through there? That's a question you need to ask yourself. What is your audience like? Because you not having a paying audience is part of why you could not meet your target for last year. Let's now look at after your audience will now be what? Your funnel. Your funnel. How do you take money from people? To open a business name for your business is as cheap as what you can think of right now. Please, you need to structure up. You need to put your business finance. Because in the next phase, when I come, I'm going to teach you business finance. This is just the preamble you're looking at here. Before fee comes, I'll come and wrap it up. Now, my good friend, my team member and good friend, Temba, he does registration for business in CAC. To register a business name is about 25,000 naira. That alone can give you a business account in any of the generational bank. But you see, it's your personal account to run businesses. And that alone is affecting your trust value from clients. So now you have your offer, you have your audience. The next thing you are struggling now with your funnel. How should people buy from you? Now let's walk through this funnel in what we did now. You saw this ad. You went to a landing page. From a landing page, you made payment to an account. From the account, it says send a proof of payment to XYZ number. From that XYZ number, you will be asked to come to a WhatsApp group. And there was a constant update. That alone is a funnel. Like the woman that says she's into heady drink. What is your process like? Do you have a website for your heady drink you are providing right now? You must not do a website. A one-page site is okay for you. Just highlight what you do in that place there. Highlight what you do in that place. Put the price and don't put price, just put order. Or subject to a price are subject to review, depending on markets and indices. Put it there on the one page. See, Nigerians will pay for what look like prestige. That way we don't understand. And we please just type on the emoji, type on the box, on the chat box, what is the blank so far idea to proceed. So your funding might be the problem right now. Next time I'm looking at also to make your goal effective will not be what? Your audience, your traffic, I mean to say. A lot of you miss it in your goal setting aspect when it comes to traffic. Traffic, by traffic, I mean, what are those things that people seeing so far you are doing? How many people are seeing what you are doing? Determine what you get. Every day I post on my social media network, everywhere, because I believe so that visibility is how I can make my money. Some of you, before you paid for this course, you must have gone through my page, scroll down, check different things before you know, okay, let me pay for this training. Do I have anybody like that on this call? Before you paid, you went through, you checked something before you paid. Or let me ask somebody, why did you pay for this training? Two persons can unmute yourself and tell me, what are the things that convinced you to pay? Who is speaking? I want two persons to unmute your mic and tell, what are the things that you, okay, Ibrahim, please go on, sir.
All right, sir. Coach Abraham, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody on the call. So, one of the things that compelled me to register for this business goal setting course was Madam Awesomeness. I normally see her post, and I think I've gotten value from her through some of her courses that she offers, her offerings, and also from her books that I've bought. So as soon as she posted about this program, this goal setting program, I immediately swing into action because I believe her already. Like, I mean, the trust that I've built on her own brand. So that made me to latch onto this program.
Okay, sir. Thank you for that. Then, who is speaking? Okay, Joshua, you can go on. So you can unmute your mic and speak if you can hear us clearly. Why do you pay for this training? Okay, Karim, you can go on and speak. Okay, Joshua, please be fast if you are speaking, sir. Okay, Mr. Karim, you can go on. Blessing, you can go on. Anybody that is ready to speak, you can.
Oh, okay. All right. Good evening, sir.
Go on. Yeah, good evening, sir. Yes.
Yeah, I actually joined the training just because of Mr. Faye's track record and yours, sir. I mean, I didn't even think about it twice.
Okay. Thank you. So you could see the two people that spoke this something because of the know, like, and trust factor. That was why they paid. Know, like, and trust. Know, like, and trust. Know, like, and trust. So in your goal setting you've done so far, please go back and check it. Who knows what I'm doing? Who do I think from the back end of what I'm doing trusts me enough to want to pay for what it is I'm offering? To make money in business is the simplest thing. But if you put money first, you won't make that money. You will always end up struggling and running around circle. And you tell yourself that it's not working. No. I've said something that focus on what you're in your goal setting for this in your business. Focus on what? Your circle of concern, circle of influence, circle of control. The circle of control is what you need to put in your energy and your resources. While your circle of what? Influence should be those people that can help your business grow. The circle of concern are those people you need to think of collaborating more. Now, I want to wrap up with this end here. What Peter Drucker said, he said what? If you cannot measure it, you cannot manage it. If you cannot measure it, you cannot manage it. Many of you, your challenge is this. You are good in what you do, but you don't have a track record. You can't manage what it is you are earning. Everything around you is survival. So the first thing you need to look at here when it comes to business, we'll look at balance scorecard when I come back again after this. But I'll step aside now and let Fee come on board. Thompson, it's over to you. Thank you.
You may have digital notes and things like that, but I would recommend that if you don't have a paper and a pen with you, go and get it now. Go and get a paper and a pen. Remember, this is a workshop. So in a workshop, you will be working. This is a two-way street. So it's a workshop, it's a very practical session. I'm not here to overteach. Yes, I will teach some things, but the goal is that by the end of this session, you would have your marketing and sales goals ready to go. Okay, so let's get right into it. First, a question for you guys, for everybody. What is the difference between marketing and sales? Let me take some comments, just 2 people. What is the difference between marketing and sales? So if you want to answer, just raise up your hand and I'll call you up. 2 perspectives. What do you think is the difference between marketing and sales? Remember, we are setting marketing and sales goals tonight. All right, let me check. First person, Chiamaka, you've talked during the Abraham session. I'm not muting you. Who else? Who else wants to share? We're not fighting with Chiamaka again. Who's the second person? Who's the second person? Let me see. Okay, great. So people are still thinking. Let's start with, we're going to have Chiamaka Fedora. I'm just joking. So Chiamaka is someone that I know personally. So she'll be telling us in her own perspective the difference between marketing and sales. I need one more person. One more person, raise up your hand and I'll call you up. So I'm seeing Cynthia. Why are the guys? What's happening to the men here? Women power. Okay, let's start with Dr. Chiamaka. Please go ahead. Let's start with you.
Hello. Hi, team. Good evening. And again, good evening, everyone. Yes, I hope I'm audible. You can hear me, right?
We can hear you.
All right. So in my own words, marketing is what you do to get sales. So marketing is whatever you need to do to get the money. Sales is the amount of money that you make from your business. That's what I understand. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. So marketing is what you do to get sales, and sales is what? I didn't get the sales part.
Sales is the money, the revenue that you make from your business.
From business. Awesome, great. Let's have one more person. Let's have Cynthia. Cynthia, let's have you. What's, in your own perspective, what is the difference between marketing and sales?
All right. Good evening, everyone. I hope you all can hear me.
Yes, loud and clear.
We can hear you.
Okay. Marketing is the advertising strategy, the steps and action you take to put out your products or services out there, while sales is the actual exchange of value.
Okay, so marketing is the steps and the things you do to put your business out there, and sales is the actual exchange of value. Now, these are very, very, very accurate definitions so far. And I'm starting with this so that you can understand the 2 things that can allow you to hit your revenue goals this year. If you want to hit your revenue goals this year, and by revenue, I mean the money you want to make in your business, you need to have a healthy combination of marketing and sales. And you may not be able to have this if you do not first have a clear distinction between what marketing is and what sales is. Now, marketing, this, you can see my slide, right? So marketing has, I've been able to list 3 different things that characterizes marketing. Marketing is whatever you do to raise awareness. That's marketing. Anytime you're raising awareness, if what you're doing, if this activity is raising awareness for your business or for your product or service, you are marketing. If this activity you're doing right now is generating interest, you're creating interest, that means people are becoming interested in your product, in your service, in what you do. If there's interest being created, you are marketing. If you're generating demand, that means people are beginning to ask for what you're doing because of the activity you're carrying out right now, you are marketing. These are some things that characterizes the concept of marketing. So it's the first thing you need to understand. Raising awareness, creating interest, generating demand. If you are doing these 3 things, you're marketing. If you are not doing these 3 things, trust me, you are not marketing. You may think you are, but you're not marketing. All right, give me a second. Good. But then what is sales? These are 2 major things that characterize sales. The other hand, two major things that characterizes sales. Hope you can see my screen. The first thing that characterizes sales is that sales is any activity that helps you to convert potential leads or people that have shown interest in your product or service to actual customers, to actual purchases. So in sales, you're trying to say that, oh, I have done marketing. I have seen people that are interested in this product or in this service. I've seen people that are interested in clothes that I sew. I've seen people that are interested in the healthy drinks that I make. I've seen people that are interested in my service, my digital marketing service. Converting those people into people that are buying from you, that is a sales activity. Another way to describe a sales activity is that you're directly interacting with a lead or with someone that has shown interest in order to convince them, all right, to either buy a product or a service. This is how you can differentiate between what a marketing activity is and what a sales activity is. This is how you can differentiate between what a marketing activity is and what a sales activity is. If you know you're following, if you know you have understood the difference between these two things, just go ahead and type "I understand" in the chat box. I understand in the chat box. Let me be sure that we're following. And just to test your understanding while you're typing, we're going to do a quick activity right here in the class. Very quick activity. Now, let's have this activity. Is this a marketing activity or a sales activity? Number one, let's start with number one. If Olive says, I understand. So if Olive is developing content for her website or her blog or for social media, is she doing a marketing activity or a sales activity? Let's start with that. Give me your answer. What's your answer in the chat box? Developing content for websites, blogs, or social media? What do you think it is? Tell me in the chat box. Let me see. Okay, great. Someone said marketing activity. Yeah, awesome. Great. We're following. Let's go to number two. So before I continue, I just saw a name in the chat box that I don't recognize in the beginning. Very, very important name, right? This is me. I have the floor now, so I can recognize whoever I want to recognize. And I'm seeing the honorable wife of my co-hosts in the chat box, Mrs. Rita Rupe. I see you. Special shout out to you from me. You know, I have to secure my blessings as much as possible. It's good to have you in the chat box. And yes, you got it right. Even if you didn't get it right, I would have said you got it right. So just, you know, this is politics. But it's good to have you here. So let's go to the second activity now that I've done that recognition. Following up with leads through emails and phone calls. Is this a marketing activity or a sales activity? You're following up. So the person has already shown interest. You're trying to follow up to get a sale. Is it a marketing or a sales activity? Remember, a lead is someone that's shown interest already. Do you remember that? A lead is someone that's shown interest. So now you're trying to follow up on someone that's shown interest through an email or through a phone call. What is it? Sales activity, correct. We're following. Let's go to number three. Sales activity. Number three, you're creating and managing advertising campaigns. You're doing adverts. You're trying to put your work out there. Putting your work out there, is it a marketing or a sales activity? You're trying to create adverts on Facebook ads. Good marketing activity. See, we're great. People are very intelligent students. Abraham, do we have any gifts for the participants? Because they're making me happy. All right. So
they want to migrate to our community.
Okay, there will be gifts in the community. Amazing. So number 4, you are handling customer objections and providing solutions to their concerns. So someone already wants to buy, but the person has objection. The person maybe has some questions that he wants to answer. The person is already interested, he wants to buy. Is it marketing or sales? Sales, correct. Now the last one, the last example, so I can make sure that everybody's with me, is SEO. SEO means search engine optimization. So you're trying to up either your website or your Instagram page or your Facebook page, so that, sorry, there's a bit of an error there. Sorry about that. I'm a very excellent person, so I think I needed to have gone through the slides over and over again. So how many units of your products did you sell in the last 1 year? Is there anybody that has that number? If you have that number accurately, write it in your book. But if you can share it, if you're okay with sharing, share it in the chat box. In the last 1 year, do you have an accurate number of the units of product? If you're a service provider, do you have an accurate number of the number of people you served in the last 1 year? But not just the last 1 year. Let's break it down again. How many products, how many units and I know maybe you have different products. Let's say, okay, you sell pens. What else do I have here? You sell pens, you sell, there's a bit of a blur. So you sell a pen. This is like a little tripod stand I have for my phone. You sell tripod stand. So these are different products, right? So you can say I sold 30 units of the pen. I sold 50 units of the tripod stand. You are clear about how many units of your products you sold in the last 1 year. But don't stop there. This is important. You know why this is important soon. This is the first step for setting true marketing and sales goals. How many did you sell in the last 1 quarter? Is there anybody that has this number? Is there anybody that was able to record how many units of maybe one of their products they sold in the last 1 quarter? Or if you're a service provider, how many clients did you sign up or how many clients did you serve in the last 1 quarter? Then let's break it down again to 1 month. Okay, I can see an example. So Glory says, I sold 98 units of my major product in the last 6 months. That is very clear. That is very clear. And I like that. 98 in the last 6 months. That's in the last half of a year. If you can break it down a bit more to a quarter, that would be amazing. But beyond a quarter, you can break it again to a month. In the last 1 month, the reason why it's not good to just use monthly is because some months can have different peculiarities. For example, in December is a festive month. So the buying behavior in December may be different from the buying behavior in October. Therefore, if you use just December to set your goal, what happens to you? Your goal will not be accurate. Why? Because you're not using a range to set your goal. You're just using 1 month. No. So have your previous sales record for the year. If you don't have it right now, go back and look for it. If there's a place you recorded them. Have your previous sales record for the last 6 months, for the last 1 quarter, that's 3 months, and then for the last 1 month. That's the first step. What is your previous sales record? Write it down in your book. You don't have to share it publicly. Glory, thank you for sharing, by the way. This helps us give us a good example. And I'll use this example as we continue. So if you don't want to share, that's okay. But if you want to share it, do you want to share? Do you want to unmute yourself? I can see your hand is up. Do you want to unmute yourself? Or you want to ask a question? I'm seeing your hand is up. Is there a reason? Although I'm still teaching, but let me see if I can take just one contribution. We may not be breaking a bit because of so that we can all understand. But let me see if is there something you want to say. I think we'll just continue. I'll still give a chance to talk later, so we can be on time. So, what is your previous sales records? Okay. Now that you have written that in your notes, or if you don't have it before, you have decided, you've made a new resolution that from this month I will start recording my sales. Do we all agree that? If you agree, say yes. That from this month, you'll start recording your sales. You'll start recording the number of sales you make, either service or product. Have a proper sales record, okay? So that's number one. Now, I can see some of you saying yes. Chiamaka, Biang, is that Blessing? I think I saw a Blessing. Yeah, Blessing Edet saying yes, I'll start. Awesome, great. Now, number two, what is your sales goal? Now, these are the questions to use to answer your sales goal. The first question to use to answer your sales goal, if you're a product person, is how many units of your product do you need to sell in order to hit your revenue goal? Let me explain what I mean by this. I want to believe that by the end of Abraham's second session, everybody will be able to have an idea of, or at least they should have a number. You should have a revenue goal for this year. A revenue goal is how much do you want to make this year? Revenue is not profit. Revenue is, in revenue, you have not removed salary. In revenue, you have not removed how much you used to buy data. I use a 5G router here, and I spend 100,000 in about 6 months for data. And apart from that, I have like 2-3 other networks of MiFi because, of course, we're in Nigeria, anything can happen, right? So I spend a lot on data. I'm trying to get a new laptop. Abraham has a full idea of the amounts I'm spending to get that laptop. That is investment in my business. But revenue does not cater for it doesn't subtract those things. Revenue is everything you're making, including what you will still spend, including your expenses. So everybody here would need to have a revenue goal. How much do you want to make this year? It can be, for example, 5 million naira. You want to make 5 million naira this year. That's a revenue goal. Oh, you want to make 10 million naira this year from your products or your service, 10 million this year. That's your revenue goal. You have to be clear about it. If you already have a revenue goal, you can write it in your book, in your notes. If you don't have it yet, ask yourself the question, what is my revenue goal for 2024? You must have a revenue goal. If you go into the year without a revenue goal, you can't set goals. You can't set marketing and sales goals without revenue goal. Why are you marketing and selling? Why? Because you want to make a particular amount this year. So marketing and sales goals start from you having a revenue goal. What is your revenue goal? Because every marketing and every sale ends with revenue, ends with someone paying you money. That's the end point. The goal of marketing and sales is to make money. So what is the amount of money that you want to make? Is there anybody here that has a revenue goal already? Can you share it in the chat box? Anybody, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 people? If you have a revenue goal, so we can use some examples, right? So if you know you're clear that this is what I want to make this year already, Abraham will still talk about that again. But if you're clear already on how much you want to make this year, okay, one do says 10 million. That's very clear. Let's use that as an example. Do we have other examples? Any other person? You're clear that from my products or from my services, I want to make this. So Bianca says 2 million. I want to make 2 million naira this year. Glory says 150 million. I want to make 150 million naira this year from either my products or my services. This is my revenue goal. Now that you have a revenue goal, I want you to do something. We're going step by step. Let me check my time. We're going step by step, right? 20 million naira from service and product. Thank you, Choma, for sharing. Now that you have said this, let's break it down a bit. What is the cost of one of your products or of one of your service? What's the cost of one of your product or one of your service? And how many units of, let me just use product for a start. The first question is, how many units of your product do you need to sell in order to hit your revenue goal? How many units of your product? Let's use Bian, for example. Bian, do you have a fixed price for your product? Or if you don't have a fixed price, just choose one of your products and tell me the price of 1 unit. By 1 unit, I mean 1 item. Or let me use one do. I don't know if I got, is it one do or one do? I don't know if I got the pronunciation right, but you forgive me, right? Can you tell me the cost of 1 unit of your product if you sell products? One do, I got it right. Awesome. I'm awesome with that. So tell me the cost of 1 unit of your product, just one. If you sell products or if you have a service, tell me the cost of 1 client. How much does, on average, I know some of you may have like different products and all, right? Just pick one of those products or pick one of your services, maybe your best-selling product. And I think that's the best to pick. Pick your best-selling product or your best-selling service and tell me the cost of 1 unit of it. Are you ready? Any of you? Choma, yes, Choma, Alexa. Okay. Yeah, good evening, Wandu. Go ahead.
Wandu. Okay. Yes, I run a human resource management firm, and one retainership can be about 200,000. One retainership is one company.
200,000. Is it per month or per year?
Per month.
200,000 per month, right?
One retainership.
Did I get that per month?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Month. So for one, you can mute yourself. Thank you. So for one do, for example, by the way, I'm waiting for the rest of you guys. So Glory, Bian, some of you can share too, Choma. So but for one, let's use one for example for now. So for one do, 200,000 naira is the cost of 1 retainership for her HR firm. 1 retainership. So how many units? What was your goal, Wandu? Let me scroll up a bit. 10 million now. So how many units of Wandu's retainership does she need to sell, all right, throughout next year? Sorry, throughout this year, we're already in 2024, throughout this year, in order to hit 10 million naira? Is there any mathematician in the house? Can you help us do that calculation for Wandu and tell me in the chat box? If 1 retainership is 200,000 naira, how many of these 200,000 naira retainerships does she need to sell in order to hit 10 million? I don't think it will be 20. 10 million naira is a goal. Is it 20? It's 50. If I'm 20, yeah, 50. So she needs to sell 50 retainerships in order to reach her revenue goal. This is just an example. This is how you set your sales goal. This is how you begin to have an idea of how many units you need to sell. You have to be clear with the numbers, because sometimes you just have a big goal and you're like, oh, I want to achieve this, but you have not yet done your numbers. You've not yet broken it down this way. So you need 50 retainerships to hit this amount. Can you do it? Yes, you can. How can you do it? You just have to, because once you have this as a goal and you have an idea of your cost per unit, you can create a strategy, which we'll definitely talk about, on how to attract these clients, and even more, how to deliver on your promise. But let's continue. The second question is this for service providers. Do we have service providers in the house? If you're a service provider, just type service. Although one also does service, right? But type service in the chat, but let me be sure that we have both product sellers and service providers. So Johnson says service. Any other service provider in the house? Olive says service. Good. So for service providers, how many clients do you need to get for your service in order to hit your revenue goal? How many clients do you need to get? This is where, this is even where Wandu comes in, because Wandu is a service provider. So she's trying to get clients, retainerships. How many clients do you need to get? Based on your revenue goal and your cost per unit, how many clients do you need to? This is how you set your sales goal. So do we have people setting their sales goals already? And the last point is, what is your time frame for this goal? You can use 12 months. You can use 11 months if you want to start next month. You can say that this is the amount of clients I need to get in 11 months. Are you setting your sales goal already? Is this practical enough? Is it clear enough? Is there anybody that is not understanding where I'm coming from? Is there anybody that is not understanding? I will follow in. If you're following, type following. And if you're done setting your sales goals, you can write. I just want to be sure that we're taking step by step. Remember, this is a workshop. In a workshop, you are doing. Workshop is not about teaching. I'm not teaching you. We're doing it together. So what is your time frame? What is the sales goal? So for some of you, your sales goal will be 100 units. That's your sales goal. Your sales goal is 100 units in 11 months. Another person, your sales goal can be 1,000 units in 11 months. Another person, your sales goal can be 200 clients in 11 months. Another person, your sales goal can be 5,000 units in 11 months. But write your sales goal that way. Make it clear so you can know how many units you need to sell to hit your revenue goal. All right, my time is running out. Let's take this. Let's go to the next step. Number 3 is, what is your sales conversion rate? Calm down, I will explain. What is your sales conversion rate? Now, if you have not been tracking your numbers before now, you may not have an idea of what this is, and that is okay. Do not feel bad. Do not feel like you are behind. No, that's why I'm teaching. That's why you're learning. What is your sales conversion rate? Your sales conversion rate is the average rate at which leads or prospects convert into sales. That means into buying customers. And you cannot measure this if you've not been measuring the leads number of leads that you have and the number of sales you're getting from those leads. If you have not been measuring your leads and your sales, you cannot get this number, and that's fine. That just means that you need to start measuring it. And how do you measure it? I'll show you. So just follow me step by step. Because your sales conversion rate will allow you to move to the next step. But what exactly is sales conversion rate? Before I can explain this, first, it's important that I explain who your leads or your prospects are. There are some of you that, you call the people that are following you on Instagram your leads. They are not your leads. They are not your leads. Let me tell you who a lead is. All right. So first, let's explain the term leads or prospects. Who is a lead or who is a prospect? A lead or prospect is, number one, someone that fits your target audience profile. Now, this is not the highest characteristics or the highest feature of a lead, but it is important. Most leads are people that fit your target audience. We'll talk about target audience when I'm explaining to you how to achieve your sales goals. All right, I'm still coming to that. But most of you here, you need to sit down and have a target audience. So your lead is someone that fits the profile of your target audience. That's one characteristic. Another thing that characterizes a lead or a prospect is someone that is aware of this exact product or service that you're selling. So you don't call someone a lead that does not even know what you're selling. Just because the person saw an ebook you did in 2020 and joined your email list does not mean the person is a lead. Is this clear? Do you understand where I'm coming from? The person can be a general cold lead, but when you're talking about a product, let's say you're selling pens and you have an email list of 5,000 people, but none of those 5,000 people know about your pens. Maybe they know about your jotters. Let me see if I can get one jotter here just to make this very, very good. Do I have a jotter here? Okay, this was a gift from Abraham, right? So I'll use that as an example. Abraham gave me this gift, this as a gift. I think the first time I came to his office, that was in 2021, I think. So this is a gift from Abraham. But let's say you sell office items. So you sell jotters, you sell pens, you sell things like that. Now, everybody on your email list knows about your jotters. They love your jotters. They know that you have different colors, but they have no idea that you sell pens. They are leads for your jotters, but they are not yet leads for your pen. Now, they fit the target profile because someone that is interested in jotter may also be interested in pen. So they are cold leads. They can be referred to as cold leads. Why? Because the things you sell are similar. But for a lead to become a little bit warmer, that lead must first be aware that you are selling these products. So don't call someone a lead if the person does not yet know about a product that you're selling. And that's not even all. It's not just about the person knowing. The next thing that makes someone an even hotter lead or a warmer lead is the person is interested in that product you're selling. So it's not just someone that is aware, someone that is interested. And the last thing is the person is not just interested, but the person has a potential to buy. I'm currently running an advertising campaign on different platforms, a multi-channel campaign for an organization. And the product they're selling is 2 million naira and 1 million naira. That's the product they're selling, all right? 2 million naira and 1 million naira. And I'm in charge of their campaigns. Now, a lot of the people that I have seen in the comments are interested, and they're even saying it right there in the comments that I would have gotten this thing, but the price is more than me. Are they leads? Kind of, because maybe there can be another product that will be lesser than that price from the same company that can be related to that can fit what these people want. So they can be referred to as leads, but leads not because they are hot leads, leads because they fit the profile. They're interested. They don't just have the potential to buy. So if a lead checks all these 4 items, then that is a correct lead. That's a hot lead. Do you understand this? If you understand this, type leads in the chat box. Type leads. If you understand these 4 items I just explained. A lead is someone that fits the target audience profile, but that's not all. Yeah, Wandu says lead. Thank you for typing. Blessing says leads. That's good. Who else? Do you understand? Are we together? Women Summer said leads. Good. Type. Let me know. So he's aware, is interested. Monica Shadrach, thank you. And has the potential to buy. These are the 4 things that can characterize a hot lead. So now that we have an idea of who a proper lead is, you need to begin to have a way of measuring these leads. How do you measure these leads? You can have a place where they come together. It could be an email list. It can be a WhatsApp group. Because before someone can join a WhatsApp group, what happens? First, they are aware of why they are joining. 2, they are interested enough to want to join. Maybe they have the potential to buy or not. We don't know yet, but at least they fit maybe 3 of these 4. All right. The fact that they don't fit the whole 4 doesn't mean they're not yet a lead. They may just be a cold lead. All right. So they fit some of these 4. So your leads can be put in a WhatsApp group. They can be put on an email list. They can be put on maybe an Instagram, a WhatsApp channel or an Instagram, what they call that thing, that's one very recent feature from Instagram. Instagram broadcast or something that came out very recently. But they are your leads or your prospects. So now that you know who your leads or prospects are, you can begin to measure them. You can begin to have a number to this. You can say, I have 20 leads. You can say, I have 50 leads. The people that view your WhatsApp status are not your leads. They are not your leads. Some of them may be your leads, but they are not all your leads, except that WhatsApp account was grown through maybe a targeted campaign that you're saying, if you're interested in this, save my number and view my status. If that's the way that WhatsApp account was grown, then you can have leads viewing your WhatsApp status. So the fact that you have 100 people viewing your WhatsApp status every day does not mean those 100 people are your leads. All right, let me move forward. So your sales conversion rate is the number of leads that you have divided by the number of sales that you're making from that lead times 100. This is how you calculate your sales conversion rate. And I know a lot of you may not like maths, but it's fine. This is not a very difficult mathematics. Trust me, it's not. Let me show you. I'll give you a practical example. So your sales conversion rate is the number of leads, okay, that you have all right, divided by the number of sales that you make from those leads times 100. And I'll tell you how you can apply this. Let me show you how you can apply this. Most times, I always say that if you don't have your sales conversion rate yet, if you've not measured this before now, you can use an average sales conversion rate of 10%. This is an average sales conversion rate you can use, 10%. That means out of every 100 leads, remember who I say a lead is though, not that 100 people that join your email list, no. Out of every 100 people that fits your target audience profile, that is aware of your product, that is interested in your product, and that has the potential to buy, out of 100 of these people, 10 will buy. That's a 10% sales conversion rate. That's a 10% sales conversion rate, all right? So let me move forward. So let's assume that we're using a sales conversion rate of 10%, right? Let's assume that we're using 10%, right? On your piece of paper, write 10. Sales conversion rate is what? 10. So 10 equals to what? In your book now, we're using, let's still use Wadu, but every one of you here, you need to do this for your own business, but let's use Wandu for this example. So Wandu now knows that she needs to sell how many units, or how many clients does she need? 50, right? We agreed on 50. Do you remember? We said Wandu needs what? 50 sales. So 10 is the sales conversion rate. Number of leads, we don't know. We don't know the number of leads. Okay, I wish I could do this maths. How do I do this? Can I do it on the screen? Let me see if I can bring up the whiteboard. I don't have a. Okay, let me put off my blur and see if I can show you my video. Hopefully you can see it. Good. So I'm going to get a sheet of paper or a book. Let me use a book. Let me use one of my sketch pads. Now this is it, right? So this is my book. So the first thing in that equation is what? Sales conversion rate. Let's say the sales conversion rate is 10, which I say is the average. So I'm going to write 10 here. Can you see 10? Yeah, so 10, I've written 10. These are sales conversion rates. So 10 equals to, which is the second thing, equals to the number of leads that Wandu would need. We don't know that number of leads yet. So let's assume that the number of leads is X. Now I know a lot of you don't like X. Just calm down. It's not too difficult. Trust me, it's not. Just write X. You don't know the number of leads, okay? X. 10 is equals to what? Number of leads is X, okay? Divided by number of sales. Do we know number of sales? Yes, we do. Number of sales is what? 50. 50. Okay? I know it's a bit. Let me see. Can I change my? I think it's let me see. Video settings. Let me not mirror. Is it better now? How does it look on your end? Is it looking better? Okay. So 10 is equals to X over 50. Okay? 10 is what? Sales conversion rate. Okay? X is what? Number of leads. We don't know the number of leads yet. 50 is what? Number of sales. We know the number of sales. We know the number of sales, but we don't know the number of leads. For us to know the number of leads, what do we need to do? All we need to do is, is cross multiply. By the way, this is still a percentage. So 10%, X over number of leads times 100. So this is it. Sorry, I'm coming. This is a lot of math. I'm trying to break it down so that it's not too difficult, right? Hold on, give me a second. Let me write this. I'm going to remove some things and make it easier. So 10 is equals to X over 50. So this is it. 10 is equals to X over 50. So let's cross multiply this. We're cross multiplying. All we're doing here is 10 times 50. This 10 here, where is the 10? Yeah, 10 here times 50. 10 times 50 is what? Someone should tell me in the chat box. What's 10 times 50? What's 10 times 50 in the chat box? Let me put on my blur back. 10 times 50 is what? 500. So if Wandu wants to get 50 sales at a 10% sales conversion rate, by the way, that 10% is an estimate. It can be less, it can be more, right? But let's say Wandu wants to get 50 new clients, new retainerships this year at a 10% conversion rate. Let's say that's what she wants. She needs to have 500 leads. Are you seeing the work now? So see, when you begin to set your sales goal like this, you begin to have an idea of the exact work you need to do. And if you do this work, see, at the end of this year, some of you will come back and thank me. Do this work I'm telling you to do. So Wandu now needs 500 leads. That's her sales conversion rate. And that takes us to number 4. Number 4 is, what is your lead generation goal? How many leads do you need to generate? So this is the question. Based on your sales conversion rates, how many leads do you need to generate to hit your sales goal? This is a workshop, so you have to do this for yourself. That's why I say you have to have your piece of paper with you or your book. After this class, sit down with yourself and say, based on the sales conversion rate I just used, maybe if you don't have a sales conversion rate already, you've not measured it, use 10%. So based on a 10% sales conversion rate, which means that out of every 100 people that come and buy from you, or rather, out of every 100 leads you have, 10 will buy. That's what 10% sales conversion rate means. So based on that sales conversion rate, how many leads do you need to generate to hit your sales goal? And then, not just that, what is the time frame for this goal? So Wandu needs to generate 500 leads within the next 11 months in order to hit a sales goal of 50 sales. Are you following? This is your lead generation goal. This is how you get your lead generation goal. Okay? This is how you get your lead generation goal. I want to be sure that you followed me to this point. If you have followed me and you're ready for me to go to number 5, just type number 5 in the chat box. I want to be sure you're following me. This is a workshop. It's interactive. Type number 5 in the chat box. I will go to number 5. Are we ready? So want to say number 1 is as if your example is what we are using throughout this class, but we'll use other examples too, so that other people will not feel left out. So yeah, 5. Someone is saying 5. Dr. Nzube, Precious, Ritar, Abidin Osiris says 5. Great. So that's what we're following, and we're ready for number 5. Now, number 5 step, which is the last step under setting your goal, is what is your awareness goal? What is your awareness goal? There's what is called awareness to lead rate, but I didn't add that. Awareness to lead rate is how many people need to be aware of your product or your service for you to get 1 lead. How many people, not just general people in your target audience, how many people in your target audience need to be aware of your product or your service for you to get 1 lead? In marketing generally, it is always fair to use an awareness rate of 1%. 1% means that for every 100 people that are aware of what you sell, 1 of them will be interested enough to give you their details. That's another thing when it comes to lead. A lead must be someone that's giving you either his or her details or a permission to message them. You can't say you have a lead and you don't have the person's name, don't have the person's email, there's no phone number. It doesn't mean you must have all of them, but at least have 1. Maybe you have phone number, maybe you have email, maybe you have something. But for someone to be called a lead, you must have something from the person, a way to contact the person, okay? So you can add that to the characteristics of a lead that I gave you the last time. I didn't add it, so you may need to add that to that characteristics. All right, can we go forward? So using an awareness to lead rate of 1%, what is your awareness goal? How do you set your awareness goal? Your awareness goal is, since I need 500, the same formula we did before. So I didn't put out the formula here, but let me explain this to you, okay? So now your awareness to lead rate is 1%, right? How many people needs to be aware of your product or service for you to get 500 leads? Let me explain this in a very simple way. Give me a second. I'm trying to put out a formula that will be easy for you to understand. So this is 500 in percentage. So I'm trying to look at this. So for awareness, the goal is simply getting people to know about your product or service. And for you to do this, I would just recommend, just to make it a bit simpler for you, all right, because I just did a calculation to make this better. I recommend most times that you should use at least 100,000 times your leads go. Let me explain what I mean. Most times it's recommended you use 100 times your lead goal. What I mean is this: if your lead goal is 500 people, right? And you multiply that by 100, what does that give us? 500 times 100 is what? 50,000, right? Good. So that means you need 50,000 people to be aware of your product or your service for you to be able to get 500 leads, for you to then be able to get 50 sales. These are the things that we do that allows people to sell more than others. If you're not doing this, you just say, oh, we hope for the best, and you just go ahead. No, that's not a goal. You need to be able to get 50,000 people to know, to be aware of your product or service. Then out of that 50,000, you need to be able to get 500 of them to become leads, and then you need to be able to get 50 of them to become paying customers. This is how you set your marketing goals for your business. And my time is already running out, but we are making progress because I have to show you how to achieve these goals. This is how you set your marketing goals. Is this clear? Do you know how to set marketing goals now for your business? Is this clear enough? Is this practical enough? Are you already writing some of these things down? So what is the time frame? 11 months. That's what we're looking at. Okay? But let's not end here. Let's take a step further. I want to do a class work, but my time is running out. Okay, I can't do a class work right now. I'll just move on a bit because this is a workshop, right? And I wanted to add a class work here so that people can be inside of this. But I can see that from what you're saying. So Glory is very practical. 1, 2 says clear. I want to be sure. Should I do a class work or is it clear? Can you type clear? If you are already clear with what I've said so far, just type clear so we can make progress. Clear? Can someone type clear for me? Let me see if you understand what I've shared so far. Is there anybody that understands? Clear. So Bianca says clear. Good. Blessing, clear. Good. Precious, clear. So what I need to do is on your own, after now, go back and sit down with yourself and do these things we've said. Those 5 steps. Do those 5 steps for yourself on your own. Okay? Now let's move forward. The next thing that's very important, and I'll be kind of fast around here, is trying to measure marketing and sales goals. Okay? Trying to measure marketing and sales goals. You need to use metrics for this. How can you measure your marketing and sales goals? Because this is important. Okay, really, really important. The metrics for measuring marketing and sales. I'm giving you some time to write because I want to believe that you're writing. So metrics for measuring marketing and sales goals. The first metric, really important, is your reach. If you're writing, you need to write this down. Your reach is the first metric, and I'll explain each of these metrics very quickly. We're already running out of time. Each metric is important for you to understand. Number 1 metric is what? Reach. By the way, let me explain what a metric is because I know that not everybody may be aware already. Metric is simply a system for measurement. Think about it. If you're a fashion designer, your metric is your measuring tape. I think I used to have 1 tape. Don't ask me why I have a tape, right? I have it here. I don't think I have it. I have very interesting things in my workstation. So if you're a fashion designer, for example, this is a tape. I use this for something important. Can you see this in my hand? This is a measuring tape. So if you're a fashion designer, this tape is something that you use to measure. You want to sew something, you want to make a piece of clothes or something, you use this for measuring. So there was a time that I needed to sew to make a piece of suit, and my fashion designer was actually in Uyo, and I was in Lagos. So I had to get this tape, and we did a video call. With just this tape, we were able to measure me. And for those of you that were in the Growth Accelerator conference, the suits that I wore that day was measured by myself over a video call. Why? Because there's a system for measurement. Without a system for measurement, you cannot be able to track progress. So your metrics are your systems for measuring marketing and sales goals. Is that clear? Do you understand what metrics are now? Is it very clear? I like breaking it down this way. Your metrics is something that you can use to measure progress. Is it clear? Can I move forward? Good. I think it's clear. So your first metric is your reach. What is your reach? Your reach is the number of unique people. Take note of that word, unique. The number of unique people that see your campaign. That's your reach. How many people see your post? If you made a post, if you made if you put out an ad, how many people were able to see that ad? That is your reach. How many people were able to see that ad? Really important that you measure this. Sometimes it may be difficult to measure reach, but if you check your insights on Instagram, there's Instagram insights. If you go to, what's it called? If you're running ads, there are also insights to see. These days on Facebook professional mode, you also see insights. How many of you have seen insights before on your posts? Let me check my Facebook, right? So there's what is called insights. Oh my God, my time is out. I can't go too deep into examples, but have you seen insights before, either on Instagram or on Facebook? Yes, okay, good. I'm saying yes, good. So under that insight, one of the insights you see will be reach. Reach is the number of people that see your campaign. It's a very important metric. In fact, reach is a metric that is used to measure your awareness goal. Do you remember your awareness goal? Your awareness goal is how many people are aware of your product or service. So people that are aware are people that either your flyer or your video or whatever you're using to promote your product or service, they have seen it at least once. So your reach is the people that saw your posts or your picture or your video or your graphic design. That is your reach, and it's important for measuring your awareness goal. So take note of this metric. The second metric, very quickly, is impressions. Impressions is how many times that your product or service has been seen. So it's not just about reach anymore, okay? It's about how many times. So let's say we are how many in this group, for example? Let's say we are 100. Let's assume that we're 100 people here. If out of the 100 of you, let's say if out of the 100 of you, 50 of you see my post, what is our reach? If out of 100 of you are my total target audience, right? If out of 100 of you, only 50 of you see my post, let me ask this question. What is our reach? Let's say I make a post and there are 100 of you, but maybe some of you are busy. Some of you did not check the WhatsApp group. Some of you, maybe your phone got spoiled. And out of 100 people in the WhatsApp group, only 50 saw the post I made in the group. What is our reach? Let me ask this question. Do you know what your reach is? Yeah. Maybe someone says 50. That's true. 50. So 50 is the reach. 50 is the number of people that have seen the post. Now, let's assume that that post that I made in the WhatsApp group, some of you saw it more than one time. Let's say you saw it the first time. Maybe you were busy, you saw it, you just left it and left. Then you came back again to read the full thing, okay? And then maybe you came back a third time, but some of you saw it multiple times. And because of that, the total number of times that the post was seen was 70. So it's only 50 people that saw it though. Some people saw it just one time. Some other people saw it 2 times. Some other people saw it 3 times. But by the time you add all the number of times that it was seen by different people, it amounted to 70 times. What is our impressions? Do you understand what impressions is now? Impressions is how many times that thing that you saw was seen. So if 50 people saw the post, but some of them, maybe they saw it 1 time, they saw it 2 times, saw it 3 times, the total impression is 70. And it's also very important for measuring what awareness goals. All right, I have 6 minutes. I'll see how fast I can go because Abraham needs to come and take us a bit deeper from here. Now, the third thing is landing page views. Landing page views, profile visits, or destination visits. This is also another important metric. Landing page views, profile visits, destination visits. You must be able to measure the number of that gets to a destination. Your destination does not have to be a website. If you have a website, that's great. I'll recommend that everybody should get a website. But if you don't have a website yet, your destination can be your Instagram profile. You need to measure how many profile visits are you getting. The number of people that get to a destination where they can see more information about your product or your service. This is another thing to measure. The fourth thing to measure is your leads. Remember, we talked about leads before. How many people show interest in your product or service, and they don't just show interest, but they give you some data. They give you name, they give you email, they give you phone number, for example. It doesn't have to be all of them, but at least they give you something. You can't have a lead that you don't have any of their data. They must give you something, okay? So your leads are a number of people that show interest and give you some data to enable follow-up. And this is an important metric for measuring lead generation goal. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm showing you the different metrics to use to measure different types of goals. So this leads metric is used to measure your lead generation goal. And then the last type of metric I'll talk about is your conversion metric or your purchases metric. How many people actually buy your product or pay for your service? This is used to measure your sales goal. These are the different tools. These tools or these metrics are used to measure the different kinds of goals that you have when it comes to sales and marketing. And just to very quickly bring this to an end, I want to show you very quickly now, because our time is out, how some things you can do to achieve your marketing and sales goals. But first, before I go into this, I want to be sure that you're learning. Are you getting value so far? Can you tell me in the chat box if you're getting value so far? How to achieve your marketing and sales goals. That's what we're about to talk about now. How to achieve your marketing and sales goals. I'll be as fast as possible, and so that Abraham can come and conclude. So how to achieve your marketing and sales goals. Now, the first step, I can see some people typing. Thank you for typing. Chiamaka, thank you. Wandu, thank you, Aronson. Now, the first step, some of you, for this, you may need to, what's it called? Because I may be a little bit fast. Maybe you can take screenshots. Maybe you can just, because it's a workshop. So beyond now, I want you to go and do this practice on your own. So I'll be a bit fast, but you can take screenshots, okay? So define your target audience. That's the first thing. If you want to achieve your sales and marketing goal, do not start this year without being clear about who you want to sell to. Who is your ideal customer? Don't see, some of you have heard this thing so much that you don't even think it makes sense anymore. But have you done it? It's not about hearing it. Have you done it? Have you ever sat down to define your target audience? Some of you, when you hear define your target audience, you'll be like, this is the same thing everybody's saying. But have you done it? Have you ever defined your target audience? This is the first thing you need to do if you want to achieve your goals this year. Who is your ideal customer? Describe them. How do you describe them? What is their age range? That's the way to describe them. What's their age range? They start from 18 to 24. What's their age range? Secondly, what's maybe their gender? Are they both males and females? Or are they majorly females or majorly males? What's their income level? What's their location? Are they in Lagos? Are they in Niger State? Are they in Port Harcourt? What's their location? Really important. Then also, apart from these demographics, what's their psychographics? What are their interests? What gives them interest, right? What are their values? What's their lifestyle? What's their buying patterns? These are some questions you can ask. You may not need to write to answer all of them, but I just gave you some pointers and some things you can use to, to define your ideal customer. What specific needs do they have? What specific challenges do they have? What are the goals that they have? Sit down, and this is work, but this is the work of a business owner. You need to sit down and do this work. It's hard work, but it's important work. Take out maybe some time tomorrow and try to see, can you define your target audience tomorrow? Okay? Now, I'll move forward very fast. Like I said, I'll be a bit fast because we're out of time, but take screenshots and do this on your own, okay? Next thing is to select your marketing channel. Really important. Select your marketing channel. Considering your target audience, that's why you have to start with target audience, because you can't just say, I want to use LinkedIn. No, that's not how to do it. You have to ask yourself, where does your target audience spend their time? If it's on TikTok, go and create a TikTok account. Don't say that, oh, because I'm a Facebook person, Instagram is not really my thing, and your customers are on Instagram, you think they'll come and look for you on Facebook? No. You need to be able to consider your target audience. So considering your target audience, what are the most effective channels to reach them? So you can think about it in terms of social media platforms. And by the way, you're not trying to outline this so that you can choose just one. No, you can, but it's okay to have multiple touch points. If you know that you're not able to spread your wings across, right? You can start with one or two, but have what is called multi-channel marketing. That's the most effective marketing strategy right now. As of 2024, it's important that you begin to create a multi-channel marketing, a way to market using multi-channels. So you're not just on Facebook. You're on Facebook, but you're also on Instagram. Maybe you have a Twitter presence, but you're not using it active. That's fine, but you're present. You have WhatsApp. You have phone number. You have different angles. You have email. You have Telegram channel. You have WhatsApp group. So there are multi-channels you're using for marketing. you don't need to use all of them for a start, but you can expand. You can start with just Instagram. And you can say, in addition to Instagram, you want to add another thing. You understand? So select your marketing channels. I'm 1 minute behind schedule. Abraham, please just give me like 2 minutes and I'll round up. Content pillars is the third thing. Also, I'm seeing your hand already. I know that's I'm also round up. I'm round up for it. Content pillars is the third thing. What are content pillars? A set of topics that give your content direction. So you're not just all over the place. Your content must have direction. Okay? So create content pillars. You may need to go to, some of you may need to go to my YouTube channel and watch. I have an entire video that to an extent explains how to create content consistently. So you can go to Fist TV on YouTube, check on that live. There's a video for that so that we can be fast. I gave some examples here. Health and wellness. These are some content pillars you can use. Okay, you can take some screenshots of this. I'll just be a bit faster here. Fashion, home decoration, travel. Just take a quick screenshot. And you can also, I think, you most likely get the replay also. So you can pause the replay when you get to this point and just write them down. So these are just some content pillars examples that I just put out for you. And I'll be concluding now. These are some content in 2024. Educational content, promotional content, engagement content, and storytelling content. All right, so I'll also recommend, so Chiamaka is asking for the video. The name of the video is How to Create Content Consistently, I think. How to create content consistently online. So when you go to my YouTube channel, don't check on that videos, check on that live. It was a live video. So when you go to my YouTube channel, check on that live. It was a live video, so you see it on that live. All right, so let me just run through this. Number 4 is use paid advertising. This is not a year for you to say that I don't run ads, I'm an organic guy. No. Use paid advertising. Create a budget for paid ads. Create a budget for paid ads. This is the 4th strategy to achieve your goal. If you want to achieve your marketing and sales goal, you need to use paid ads. Because remember the awareness goal. Awareness goal was what? 50,000. How do you want to get 50,000 people to know about you with just organic? It's difficult, right? So have a paid ads budget. And then the last one is to build and nurture a community. I'm almost done. Build and nurture a community, okay? And you can ask yourself these questions. What community platform will you use? What activities will happen? How will you keep the members engaged? How will you capture value from the community? That means how will you make money from the community? And with this, I think that I have come to the end of this session where I believe how to set and achieve marketing and sales goals for yes. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wow. Thank you very, very.
I want 3 persons. Unmute your mic. Don't speak grammar, please. Go straight to the point. Do you think the 5K or the 5 billion you paid covers for what you've learned so far before I proceed? I don't need 3 persons. Who is speaking? Your 5 billion, do you think you've gotten value for the 5 billion you invested on this call? Okay, go on, please. Who is Ifoma? Go on, please.
This is way more than the money we paid for. This is a proper consultancy, to be honest.
Okay, so I need to charge you extra then. Don't worry, I'll charge you extra. So who is speaking again? Who is unmuting the mic? Do you think you've gotten value for what you paid for? You can unmute your mic and share with us. Who is going on? Okay, somebody, Dr. Chiamaka said way more than what I paid for. You said? Who is speaking? Oh, let me look for that person and remove the person. So,
are you speaking? Are you speaking, John Glad? Miracle, are you saying anything?
The question is clear. Do you think you've gotten value for what you paid for? You can unmute your mic and share with us. Do you think you've gotten value for what you paid for?
Yes, much more.
Okay, thank you. So we'll proceed from there. Thank you. I don't need those 2 persons because I strongly believe that it's not about people paying for a training. It's about them getting value for what they paid for. That is what is very necessary and important. So I want to say before my session come up again, which is We will not be closing this WhatsApp group as we used to do before. Thank you for your comment. You say thank you for what I can see the comment behind there. You say much more. So in our previous time, we've always closed our groups at the end of the trainings, but we'll not be closing this group. Rather, we're going to build a community and a tribe. If you wish to continue with what we are doing here at Boostman, you'll remain on the group. But if you don't wish to continue, you can just click on the exit button from the WhatsApp group, because I so much believe the fewer the better. So we're going to create on that community, we'll show you our Telegram group where we'll become a tribe member. We'll have that training coming up for 25,000, and those people will bring them back to this group also, whereby we have monthly free consultation for everybody. Monthly free. Monthly, we'll meet like it on the Zoom session. We'll discuss about our business, brainstorm on our idea. And go, what do you think about that kind of idea? Please type it on the chat box. What do you think? Being a community of accountability, whereby you have a pool of people that is doing, you can put something on the group. Please, excuse me, who is on the house that is into XYZ? I want XYZ that I'm in Lagos. Or we can say, okay, fine, we're having a training monthly, because you know, some of us are struggling because of accountability partners. Some of us are doing well, but we don't just have people. See, for the non-Christian, please pardon me here. He said, iron sharpens iron. In 2023, please, you need irons to sharpen you as friends. If you're in a relationship, the guy you are dating is not sharpening you, apart from knocking. I'm telling you, break up from that person. As a guy, if you're having a lady in your life, the only thing is for her to bill you. If you want to, her mother swallow shovel, they need to do operation tomorrow morning, you need to give her money. And she's not helping you build up your finance, building up things for you, please break up. But for the married people on this call, you don't marry, you cannot pull out. So you need wisdom to marry that kind of husband or wife. But on a serious note, most of people are struggling because they lack accountability partners. Nobody to hold their hands. They are suffering in isolation. That is why. So that's why we're creating this platform. So if you know you will be part of this platform, just put an in there. Put an in on the chat box. We're about 44 here, excluding me and Fee and Homesoners. I believe we have about 30 people on this call. Thank you, Doctor. Okay, I'm seeing I'm in, good. I'm in, good. So you will not be charged. There's no subscription fee. So that I know you'll be thinking in your mind now, oh, they're not going to be paying you every month. No, you will not pay you every month. No, you're not paying you every month. Just keep that aside. So why we do that? So that we can build that tribe in us. That you're in anywhere in Nigeria, you know you have a group somewhere. You can put in and say, coach, this is what I'm going through. But please don't coach me all the time. So that's why we're going to have a general session whereby once or twice in a month, me and Fee will always come. I can bring speakers, but there will be paid training in the group at times. Please get this right. There'll be paid training from time to time. So this now brings us to also, before we proceed, I want to share you, I believe some of us have gotten a lot of value. This is to, I will share with you now how to set goal setting around your finance. How to put your business on a fast track lane quickly ASAP for you. Now, before that, I want to proceed that I'm working on my book. The book will be coming up next month. For those of you that will be interested in getting my book, I'll walk you through quickly. The book is Business Growth Strategy.
Hello?
Please, I'm sorry, track that person and take the person out from this class immediately, please.
No, I know, yes. You know now.
Thank you. There's room for decorum and coordination, please. Thank you. So this is a book that I'm launching on pre-order. You can pick all this pre-order. Yeah, I'll put it here. You can go through the book. It's going to be this chapter. Chapter 1 of that book will be Foundation of Business Growth Strategy. Part 2 will be your marketing and customer. Chapter 3, everything is in here already. So for those of you that have been interested in getting this book on the pre-order, I'm putting the link right now on the group. That is the link on the, sorry. Sorry, something went wrong here. I'm saying to a DM. Okay. That is the link to get the book for those of you that are interested in getting the book. Then also we have another, the book is on business goal setting. There, I can see some people are leaving. The class is not yet finished. We're going to continue. You get so much value this evening that you feel guilty of paying that money. You reach me and say, Coach, I want to pay more money. How do I pay? So good. So the book is this. You can click on that link right now. Please put this link on the group for those people that want to buy the book. There. Then also we have a training coming up next week, Saturday, on how to structure your business for more profit. Yes, this is a premium one. This, whatever you think you've learned here today, we are just starting. You've not seen anything yet. I can assure you for that. On that call, Phil will be there. I'm going to bring some of my friends on board, like Sam Obafemi, bring some other coaches on board to teach you there on how to structure. The book is going for 5,000 naira. Yes. Thank you. You're asking for 5K there. So you can click on the link there. On that link is there. Everything about the book there is there. 5,000 naira. Can you click on the blank? Good. So we have a training coming up also next week, Saturday, on business growth strategy. I'll walk you through before I proceed my session. I'll call it a night for here. Let me reshare my screen so that we can see here exactly what this training is all about for those of us that are on this call. Please, this training is not for everybody. So don't get angry and start feeling, no, I don't want to part. No, you must, the one you've taken this evening, go and implement that one. But if you think you need more, you want to, yes, I need more from what I've learned this evening. Here's another thing that is coming up. If you fall into this category, you have a decline of sales. Your sales is going down. You don't even know what to do. You feel like you're village people. You can attend this training. Your low cash flow, your debt, you have so much debt in your business, and right now you're even confused. Yeah. The customers are not returning back. They buy and they're taking off. APC government policies affecting your production, your business. You're getting confused every day. You can attend our next training. This is going to be for 30 days. Imagine 5K give you this thing and we are here like this. Then we are now meeting Saturday, Sunday for 4 weekends. That's what this training is going to cover for us. So we're looking at also in this training, you're going to have 4 weeks. The first week, module 1, we're looking at business structure and restructuring. Here, module 2, your business revenue. Module 3, your price and negotiation. Some of you have good offer, but your problem is the pricing and negotiation. You do a lot of marketing, as Fia have taught us, and says to close the sales become problem. Then you go at marketing and sales, look at your staff performance. Some of you don't have staff, but you need to know how to manage yourself to become more effective. Looking at your business bookkeeping. Some of you don't even know how to manage your finance. That is the problem. You are doing your so much best, but something are not adding up. Now looking at your customer acquisition, you have a structure, you have a good revenue model, you have a good pricing, you are doing marketing, but you're not getting good customers, you're not getting paying customers. You're only getting customers that feel you are too expensive. Let's get this thing right. No product is too expensive. It's the broke customers that feel it's too expensive. For example, Lamborghini don't do advertisement all the time, but people still buy Lamborghini and Ferrari. Right? So the point is this. Don't let customers that are poor make you feel your product is too expensive. The time me and my friend went to Transcorp by the poolside, like 2 months ago, 4 months ago, we are at the poolside. A bottle of Coke in Transcorp is sold for 1,000 naira. The normal Coke you buy 17, a bit 100 naira, a bit 200 naira outside. In Transcorp is what? 8,000 naira. What happens? Perception and value. So please, if you're a business owner here, your price might not be the issue, but your customer might be the issue. So that is to say, instead of you thinking of reducing your price, think of getting the right paying customers. We're looking at also your product management strategy. In total, we're looking at these 8 topics. Sorry, we're looking at these 16 topics within 4 weekends. There. Then it's going to be 4 weeks, starting from the 20th of January all through to February. 8 learning module, 2 training weekly. There will be template given to you, and the cost of it is 25,000 naira. I'm going to drop the link also in the comment section for those of us that might want to be part of this. It's okay, yes, coach, I want to be part of this training. That is it for that. So let's go back to the classroom. So people now say, please give me 25, give me my 5K training and let me leave here quickly. For those of us that will continue, I believe that it will be worth it. So if you are ready, put a fire emoji on the chat box. If you are ready for us to proceed, just to show your energy. Okay, put your favorite emoji on the chat box. Your favorite emoji. Your favorite emoji. Put on the chat box. Okay, good. We see. Let's have it coming. We're about 35 or 40 here. Choma, this one that you are putting hanger here. Do you want to hang me? What is going on, Choma? Take it easy, please. Change your emoji before I run away from this class. That's on a lighter note, man. Okay, good. So we'll be looking at how to set your business targets. You see, consistency is what gives you results, and you should be consistent in the right direction. In business, please write it down. Who is writing? In business, you need 4 things to coordinate in your business to get results. 4 things, 4 things, 4 things, 4 things. Write it down. 4 things you need if you truly want to scale up in your business. You need 4 good things if you want to scale up in your business. There is a saying by Peter Drunkard. He said, what you cannot measure, you cannot manage. What you cannot measure, you cannot manage. I'll take it from here. He said, if you cannot measure it, you cannot manage it. And that saying is so correct. A lot of us today as business owners, we are struggling because we cannot even ascertain our growth. Because all we know, we are having this survivor mentality in our business. The first resources you need in your business, number 1 is your what? Material resources. Please write it down. This year, 2024, your material resources is one way you can effectively, efficiently coordinate your business. Where you get your material from matters a lot. You must learn how to diversify your revenue if you truly want to make more money. Let's say, for example, I told you about add-on service. Let's say the lady that sells hair. If now you sell, it's a human hair from Brazil, and you buy that human hair from a third party, let's say from a third wholesaler that is reselling for you, meaning somebody in Brazil imported the hair to Nigeria, the person now sell to another person, the other person now sell to another person, you now buy from that person, definitely it will affect your pricing already. Because those 3 people already added their own markup to it. So that's under your material resources. You need to intentionally begin to look for the source to buy your material from in 2024. If truly you really want to scale up in your financial aspects. Let's say you are into service base. There are some things you need to outsource right now in this year. Like your Facebook ad, like your branding. All those things you need to begin to tell how to outsource it out. Like the lady that says she's into energy drink, what's it called? Heavy drink. If I see your packaging, does it attract me? Where do you source for your material from? These are questions we need to ask ourselves this year. Some of you, your material resources as a service-based person is because you are not making money because your material resources are outdated. How will you say you are teaching somebody website design and your knowledge is not updated. So your goal setting this year should be around your material resources first. Go back and look at it. Those of you, like for me, I'm a consultant. I need to take more certification courses. Currently right now, I'm working on enrolling for business data analysis certification in London Business School. I need to upscale my knowledge. I cannot be using 2023 knowledge in 2024. It won't work out. So you go back. What kind of trainings do I need to attend? Please, let's do something now. Type it. Don't fit that into any what training do you want to attend this year? Type it on the chat box. Let me see. Just type on the chat box. For you that is into hairdressing, I know one of my very good prodigious wife is on this call. What kind of training do you want to attend this year? Which big salons in Abuja that is doing well, that you feel you need at your level to go and take a mentorship class from? You that is into consulting, what kind of training do you think you need to attend this year? All these. Okay, thank you, doctor. He said leadership and management training. Thank you, sir. All these are things that affect your material resources. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ms. Oliver Ife. You know you're a person I was talking about. They say blow dry and laying training. Thank you so much, ma'am. Please type it. I want everybody, we're about 40 on this call. Type it, please. What training do you want to attend this year? What training do you want to attend this year? Type it there. Thank you, ma'am. He said training on production and quality control. Perfect, man. That is a good one. Our next training can fit for you for that one. Then Ephraim said mentorship and business coaching. Good. Our next training can fit for you for that. Please, let's type it in. I want you to comment. I need minimum 10 people to type what is the training they want to attend. Because you can't give what you don't have. Garbage in, garbage out. Some of you, your customers are, you know what about life, eh? If you don't upgrade your skills, you don't have the morale to charge. If you don't upgrade your skills, if you don't pay for trainings to shoot you up, people, you charge people based on emotion. You charge people based on sentiment and guilt. For example, if not for on this call right now, for you to chat with me for an hour, you pay 25,000 naira. 25,000. We don't need to quarrel. I'm not arguing whether you have it or you don't have it. I'm not telling you to tell me, Coach Abraham, you are wicked. No, I'm not after emotion. Reach me. So I want to XYZ. I'll say, okay, click on it and book your session. You know why? I cannot invest more than 10 million naira in myself. I want to bring fake to pick up my break. I won't take it from you. So please, most of you are not executing because you are not paying for knowledge. Because you cannot invest in yourself. So that is to say, whatever it is you want to do now, I can see personal and career. Thank you, Sarah. If you must say true, once they monetize your knowledge, please, you must not attend my trainings. Look for trainings in line with what you want to do. All this form your material resources in your business. As a service person, you need to do more trainings. Those are your material resources. As a product person, you need to get your materials from a cheaper source. The next source is your human resources. Human resources. What did I call it? Human resources. Some of you, you're doing so well, but your challenge is that you cannot connect it with your human resources. That is why we are building this community. We are building this community where we form a tribe that will help you as a human resources. Please, the group will be locked and be open once in a while. The group will there's going to be regulation in the group. The group will open twice in a week so that you don't come and start sharing gala is killing. APC and PDP drama, article will be because we want to merge. No, we don't want those things in the group there. It's a serious minded group we are building. So your human resources, just maybe if you start to outsource some of your services, you will begin to make more profits. For example, you are into tailoring. Like my tailor, I was discussing with him yesterday, a bit 4 days ago online. He said that there is what you call it, a sticky machine, or and there's one thing we call the machine also. I don't call it for design. Now, he cannot do that part but you had outsourced that to somebody in Area 1 in Abuja. So begin to look at the human resources this year. How do I outsource? How do I collaborate? Who should I take mentorship from? Who should I take coaching from? You need somebody to help you. You are getting tired. You're getting frustrated. Not that you are not good, but because you lack the human resources in your business. Some of you, your staff don't have staff in your company, in your businesses. Stop employing family and friends. If they merit it, employ them. But if they don't merit, let them go somewhere and sharpen their skills. Your business is not a learning ground for them to grow up. No. So look at your human resources this year. How best can I improve in my human resources? Who should I network with? Who should I partner with? Now, I have a mentorship program for consulting. I have one of my person, he paid for that. It's okay, sir. In the next, I want to learn coaching and consulting. In the next 3 months, in the next first quarter of 2024, I want to come to your office daily to work with you. Please, you need to invest in yourself this year. Next thing I'll be looking at also will not be what? Your finance resources. Your what? Finance resources. How should money come to your system? That what Fee taught us. What do you want to invest in your ad? You need visibility. You need to learn to invest in yourself. How much is your sales target? What is your unit sales? What is that thing do you want to? What is that thing? What is your sales target this month? You'll be able to break down your revenue, break down everything, what it is. I'll walk you through how your financial revenue, because you know why? Most of us don't have a sense of urgency in what we do. We just, anything we make, thank God I make it, at least I'm trying. No, it does not work that way. So go back and you need minimum 3 offers in what you are doing. Minimum 3 offers in what you are doing. Break it down. You need to break it down. The next thing we're looking at also will be what? Your intellectual resources. Intellectual resources. These 4 aspects is what run your businesses. Your human resources, your material resources, your financial resources, and your intellectual resources. You need to fire up your brain. There's some things you are not good at, you need to collaborate. For example, I can run Facebook ad, but I'm not an expert in that. That's why I always rely on my good friend and brother, Fee, to help me sort out that. So your intellectual resources is your power bank. I see somebody put here that I want to learn how to monetize my knowledge. Good. So if you can attend our training, if you really want to learn how to monetize your knowledge, whatever it is you've learned, we monetize our knowledge. That's how you're able to be here. Some of you are good in what you do, but you cannot just monetize your knowledge. The only way you can monetize your knowledge is to increase the capacity of what you do and know how to refine it and put it out there for people to buy. Let me tell you something. I saw something on Instagram. A woman teach women how to use heel to walk. One I've seen that woman on Instagram. It's a school in the US. She teaches people how to use heel to walk. It's on Instagram. If you've seen that woman before, just type on the chat box. I don't know who have seen that woman. Thank you so much, Dr. Amaka. Thank you, I have. Go to YouTube. I saw something on YouTube. How to cry better. How to cry. You see this cry? Yeah, you're crying. How to cry better. Somebody have it on YouTube as a video. So the point is this, please. These 4 resources is what you need to run your business. Okay, thank you so much. You say she had a big shot doing the work with those keys. Thank you, ma'am. So please, in this year 2024, you need these 4 resources in your business, your human resources, your material resources, your financial resources, and your intellectual resources. You must keep money aside for your growth. Please. Everything you earn should not go into your fashion sense. Yeah, I know you want to look good. You need to buy Mary Kay, you need to look very good. But guess what? At old age, nothing lasts forever. Make a commitment to yourself that this year, I must attend a training every month. It can be 5,000 training. It can be 2,000 training, it can be 10,000 training, it can be 20, 50, 100. Depending on your capacity. I paid for my John Maxwell training, 5.6 million naira. That's why I paid for that training. Before I paid that money, the same me, Abraham Orukbe, I used to attend WhatsApp training, 500 naira training. WhatsApp training, I'll pay 500 to enter. Because you know why? Most of you, outside food, fashion, you want to look good, you want to look fantastic, you have nothing to offer. The business you are running right now, you're in that business to survive because you are not growing. Please, your financial resources, make up your mind, whatever I earn this year, I'm going to invest it in my personal growth. Now we've talked about this. Let's take it a step further. Or what known as balance scorecard. This balance scorecard is something that I've used and I keep using and I've been using. Please, if this is the only thing you get from my session, and that was fee session, I can tell you it will go a whole long way for you. Those things you see me put on Facebook, Instagram, you see me, I'm traveling around the world. Today I'm in this country, I'm in US, I'm in UK, Lithuania, Germany, France. It's because I check my balance scorecard from time to time. Balance scorecard, check yourself. So can someone help us read this thing? I want to read this quickly for us. We have a lot to do for 10:30. Before you read, please, can you put your favorite emoji on the chat box? If you are still very much awake, you're not getting tired, please just put your emojis on the chat box. Let's get this place busy. Thank you, ma. You still very much awake, ma. Put your favorite emoji. Just be tapping the emoji quickly. Put them there. You pay 5K, value you must get, right? So I want to give you so much value. Me and Fiona want to give you so much value that you know that money you paid, you need to balance us. So let's continue. Thank you so much. Who is ready for us? Josh Johnson. Please go on, sir. Go on.
All right. The balance scorecard, BSC, is a framework. I hope you can hear me, everyone.
Yes, sir. Please go on, sir.
All right. The balance scorecard is a framework for monitoring and adjusting a business strategy that relies on a synergy between leading and lagging indicators. It also looks like financial and non-financial performance measures to check the performance short and long success of any business, to align business activities to the vision of the core objective, and monitor its performance against strategic set goals.
Read on, sir.
Okay, balance scorecard is a performance-based metric which companies use for strategic management. It improves the internal functions and internal results of the business. Balance scorecard basically connects dots between the strategic part of the organization and the operational elements. It makes sure that mission, vision, and core values of the organization are well reflected in the objective, initiatives, and measures taken by the employees. It also checks the strategic performance is on the line to strategic focus areas.
Okay, thank you. I know some people right now, the grammar alone is confusing you. You're like, now 5K when I pay this because this grammar. Let me tell you something. I said something, I was speaking in a program yesterday. I said, please don't let your small mind make you give inferior services. What you cannot think of, you can't get it. Get this thing right. If you think when I grow to that stage, I know what to do, you don't know what to do. Whatever I'm teaching or fear have taught you is what people pay us millions for. So this balance scorecard I'm teaching you is what Dangote, UBA, name all the big company, Amazon, Google, that all they used. But if you keep seeing yourself that I'm not yet there, there's no need for me to be doing all these things. When I get there, I know what to do. For now, let me just focus on making money, making money, making money. That's the wrong way to start. Money is a reward for diligence. Money is a reward for diligence. Money is a reward for value created. But unfortunately, a lot of us miss that link. We're always after money. How much, how much, how much, how much, how much, how much. That's why when you see the rich and the poor, the rich are always coordinated and calm. The poor are always aggressive and in haste. The two different worlds we are living. The poor are always aggressive and in haste. The rich are always coordinated and calm. It's depth of knowledge that separates those two people. A poor man is always running after something without an objective. But a rich man is always thinking of what next. So your balance scorecard start with the first thing. Write it down. Balance scorecard. My balance scorecard. Start with what? Your vision. What exactly is your vision for your business? Write it down. Write your vision in your business. Where do you see your business in the next 5 years? Write it. Don't write it on my chart. Write it in your book there. Write vision there. Where do you see your business in next, let's say 5 years? To me, in Bushman, to build an innovative business solution with minimum 1 million active business owner as membership. That is the goal for Bushman. 1 million minimum, 1 million active business owners. We have about 35 people here on this call. From 50, we've dropped. It's normal. People will keep dropping. Before the end of this call, we'll get to 20. Everybody will think at different level. Now, write your vision in your paper. If you have done, write I'm done. Please write done. Write I'm done on the chat box. If you know you're done, writing your vision, just write I'm done there. Thank you so much, Madam Dr. Joel. Thank you, ma, for that. Good. I need like 3 persons. Write your vision. We're looking at your balance scorecard now. Write your vision of your business there. Not my own, your own. Your business now, write it there. The next one, your mission. Your mission are those things how do you intend to achieve that vision? I want to become the biggest hair salonist in Abuja by 2030. That's what you want to be. Or you're into real estate. I want to be the best real estate company in Nigeria within the next decade, that is 10 years from now. That's what you want to be. Your mission has been now. What do you do to achieve that? Not about sales and marketing now. Because we are so after money. How much? Knowing that there are some foundations you need to put on ground to get some things flying. Please, if you know you've written your vision and your mission statement, thank you so much, Mr. Timothy, for saying I'm done. Thank you. Because you know why? Your money is already in our account. No refund. So do the class work we are doing right now. You paid. You must get value for what you paid for. So begin to write what you have been asked to do. So at the end of the day, you don't end up saying he was just talking. He just talked and they wrap it up. And that's what I'll be looking at now. What? Thank you so much, Miss Soma. Thank you so much. Now, what are your strategic priorities? I will explain this. How do you intend? What do you want to do? For example, ask is number 1, content partnership, customer service, brand awareness. Let me ask a question. You can unmute your mic and speak. Do you think you've gotten, what can you say about our customer service? I mean, somebody called you today. How many people receive a call today from our customer team that called you and said the training was 7 o'clock this evening? Did you receive a call? You can put yes on the chat board if you know you receive a call. Okay, please, unmute your mic and tell me how you felt when they called you. I need people to unmute your mic and tell me how you felt when they called you. Who is speaking, please? Go on, ma. And Chiamaka, please go on.
Yes, I felt really good when I got a call. I was like, why are they calling me but why are they calling me for 5,000? That I didn't expect that service for the money that was paid. So from then, I felt really good and special.
Okay, thank you so much, ma, for that. Thanks so much. Who else received a call from my team? One more person who received the call. If you receive a call, unmute your mic and speak. How did you feel when you got that call? Go on, ma. Who is speaking? Go on, man. Somebody raise up your hand. Wado. Sorry, I'm missing your name.
I felt very good because I was in the service industry for so many years and such things were very important to us. It's not really good that other companies place so much priority on this customer. So I felt really
okay. Thank you so much, man. So good. Now, one of our strategic priorities is customer service. So go back now, right? I've said 3 things now: vision, mission, strategic objective. So go back now and write 3 things you want to do this year in your business. That is good setting. Is it customer experience? Is it to run more ads as fee have taught us under marketing and strategy, in marketing and sales? Now, this is how you make money. The way we are on this call, I believe if you see my picture anywhere next time, Coach Abraham, you remember this training. If you see Fee's picture anywhere, there was this training Coach Abraham did one time or more. They won't call me for 5K. Now, who you are telling, we say, really, 5K, they call you for, they are serious. So, exactly 7 o'clock, we started. That is brand awareness. So, people now by 7, that's when they'll be chatting, that's when they'll be running around. They've not yet started. We said something. You must rename your Zoom for you to attend this session. If you don't rename your Zoom to your name, you can't attend. That is what brand credibility we are putting there. So put that. So the next thing we're looking at also now, what are the results you want to get? Write it down there. This is business goal setting we are doing right now. Business goal setting. You now see that business goal setting is beyond writing out to make 10 million naira this year. It's not the 3 buckets of anointing oil. Those of you that attend some churches that they share mantle, like my church, you use 3 mantle to tie. You put one in front of your shop, put one under your safe, put one inside your car. Those things will not answer if you don't know all these things you are doing. Are we together, please? So put your right emoji on the chat box. Let's continue. Now, what is the strategic result you want to achieve? Now, you put in your priorities. Now, ask one, strong supply chain of content and information, service and exclusive agreements. Clarity in offer that surpasses anything in the market today. So go back and ask yourself, what are the results do you intend to get this year? Like the one that is into hair salon. What can you do differently? What kind of content do you want to do? Don't put bone straight, 10 inches available. That is rubbish. I see women do those things a lot. They'll say size 14 available, DM me. This thing, are you selling? How about you say you have bone straight hair? I don't know how many inches, 100 inches available. I don't know you call the inch of the hair. Now put under. This hair can be used for corporate outing. Can be used for those ones that have purple and green. This can be for social gathering. Imagine this on your end. Building content around your offer is what can now be your strategic results this year. Don't just start business with the mindset of, in short, I have 2 million naira. We business don't want to start. No, you cannot. The next thing I'll be looking at also will now be what? Your objectives. What are the objectives you want to make? First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. You can now say that business is work. You can now say that CEO. For you to say you are a CEO, I'm the founder of this business. This is where you start from. You can now see what differentiates Tony Lumelu from other people. You can now see what differentiates Dangote. You can now see what you can now see that. Now, some of you right now, your mind is already getting pop up already. You are feeling tired already. You want to log out. After all, I don't get it. Let me leave. What make a successful business is the knowledge depth of the CEO. So, then I'm on your KPIs. How do you measure your business growth? Your marketing, your sales, your customers, your profits, your brand awareness. All these things fall under what you use to measure your business. Remember, you paid for business goal setting. Even though you have just show where you are selling Coke and Kunu, you can see this balance scorecard. I saw one lady on Facebook, she's saying Abacha. I know you've seen that ad. Something Amarachi Abacha also. She's running Facebook ad for Abacha. This normal Abacha normally say, there to tell you that that lady understand that even though, thank you, I don't know who I've seen that lady. It's Abacha. Thank you, Mrs. Effie. I've seen it. So that thing you think you are doing right now, you feel is of no need for you to do it. Let me just keep it. Now, you need KPIs, key performance indicators, to measure what? Your objectives. Remember, your target. What exactly is your target? Now, for last year, I don't know who's on this call, Temba, or who is none of my Temba still on this call? Temba or Blessing, who's on this call?
Miss Blessing is here.
Yes, I am. Blessing.
Good. Perfect. What was our target for last year? Hello? Maybe in the network.
34 million.
Oh. You say what, man?
34 million.
Good. So my team know what is our target for last year, what it is we want to achieve. So go back and ask yourself, what exactly is your sales target? What do you want to achieve this year? Now, you now have your vision. I believe you're writing it in your book. Oh. You have your vision, you have your mission, you have your solid of priorities. How do you want your vision to come in place? You have your results. You now have your objective. You are clear of how you want to measure your performance. You now have your targets. Then you now have your projects. What do you want to do to achieve that thing? For example, the woman that have a hair salon, please, I've used that salon too much. Type your business name. Type what you do on that channel. Let me pick somebody else, please. Someone just start saying, why are you calling this woman of salon? Please tap your bill. Let me pick on any business I just talk about there. Now, like lady that have a hair salon, what kind of program do you want? Do you want to open an academy where people come and learn how to plait hair? What other things do you want to do around what you are doing to generate that traffic? Like lady that says she's into jewelry. Are you taking that thing so serious? That jewelry you are taking so serious? What exactly are you taking under that jewelry? How many are you buying your jewelry from Turkey? Are you buying it from UAE? Where are you buying your jewelry from? Can you tell people what your jewelry does? Then you now take us to the next one. The first area for your budgeting. Oh, please find that person and meet that person or take the person out of the class, please.
Mike, I'll be on Friday this thing now. This girl not help me Friday. Mike.
Thank you, please. I beg you. If anybody make noise, that take the person out. Let the person rejoin. Thank you, ma'am. Fee, are you still with us on this call? Okay. So the next thing we're looking at also will not be your financials. Okay, thank you. Say from China. Good. Now, then will be your financials. This year, 2023, you want to increase your revenue. How do you increase your revenue? That is what will fall around your business goal setting. Your business revenue, how do you want to increase it? How many sales? I saw Fee talking about your unit sales. There is the person that into foodstuffs. How many bags of rice do you want to sell? We need to be clear, not I want to sell enough this year. No. Every month, you have bag of rice, you have bag of beans, you have a carton of turkey, you have oil. How many bags of rice are you selling this month? Is it every day one bag? Guys, you want to sell 31 bags in this month. You want to sell 100 bags in this month. The person that sells jewelry, how many wristwatches do you want to sell for January? Not I will sell as it comes. No. Then you now move a step further. your revenue is not the same thing as your profit. How much profit do you want to make? Go and write it down there. You see, because this is what you don't do in your business. That's why you think maybe you just only run circle. You're doing so much, but you're getting so little. Now, these are many things that we'll be teaching in our 1 month class starting next week. It's going to be something, a different ball game. For those people that already subscribed for that already, it's going to be different entirely. Because now you might be making profits. You might be making sales, but you're not making profits. You need to be clear. I want to make 100 million naira from general revenue. At the end of the 100 million, I want to make nothing less than 10 million naira as profit each month. Now, you might set your goal again around your operational cost. Some of you right now, your operational cost is the one giving you headache in your business. Your cost is too high. What on earth are you doing in an office when you should be working from your home? Yes, I know some of you don't have the discipline to work from home. But if you know that you know that your cost is high, please, if you stay in one room, go and paint one side, put wallpaper, white wallpaper to display what you are doing inside your room. If not, if your cost, let's say you have a laptop that the laptop goes off every minute. Please gather money and go and buy a good laptop to do what you are doing. Maybe you're just overstaffed. Maybe where you buy your material from is just too high. Maybe the waste in your process is too much. The waste in your process is too much because you lack skills. Let's pick it again. Let's say the guy that's into fish farming right now. The fingerlings you are buying. Okay, like in my farm, I wanted to do fish farming. The first fingerlings I bought, about, 2,000? They all died because they said the salt HP in the water was too high. That is operational cost going up already. So go back to your drawing board. How do I increase my revenue? And how do I increase my profit? My operational cost, the cost I use in running my business on a daily basis, how do I cut it down? Now, Monica says she's into poultry farming. Yes, you are my colleague in poultry farming. Now, how do you increase your revenue? Your chicken dump, you can bag that as manure and sell. We sell our chicken dump in our farm. We sell egg. We do consulting. That is how we increase our revenue. So you can do that in your farm, Monica, if you can hear me, man. Monica, I don't know if you're still on this call. You can bag your chicken dump, begin to do training on poultry management. You begin to now sell your egg. Those three together can shoot up your revenue, and that will now help you make your business be profitable. Are we together now? So please, now you've set that objective. Now come back now. How do you now measure this thing you've put here? Now that will now start from where? Your net profit. After minusing all your expenses, how much do you want to take home every month? Those of you that don't have a business account, please go and open 2 accounts in your name. If you know you're using your name for business here, go open an account in a bank that you don't like going. Make sure that every day, every sales or whatever it is, I must put some money in that account, or go open a Pig Invest account. How many of you follow me on Facebook here? How much did I have my Pig Invest account last year, December? Who saw it when I posted on Facebook? Who's on this call? Who saw what I put on Pig Invest on my Facebook account?
I did.
See, how much was that?
It was over 3 million.
Good. So my Pig Invest investment or savings last year was 3.3 million naira. What did I do? I set the app to debit me twice in a day. 6 a.m. 10,000, 10 p.m. 10,000. So meaning every day, that app was debiting from my account 20,000 naira every day. Those posts I put on Facebook. So you can come around and ask yourself, what kind of money saving system can I use to make my business finance go up? If you know you're not sleeping, just put I'm still awake on the chat box. And so people are wondering, is it 5K I still pay? Yes, it's 5K. Don't worry, I will not go to charge you extra. Feel free. Type it on the chat box, I'm still awake. Good. You paid, so you get value. Don't worry. If value you're looking for, you get value. So you look at your cost. Then now you've certain all these parts right now. Let me leave all this grammar. I just want to push all those grammar up. It's part of what we're going to look in our next class. The next part of your what? The next part you should look at for your goal setting to increase your revenue should not be your customers. Now, the only way you can improve your customers is to improve your offer clarity. Leave all those other parts I wrote here. Focus on where I am right now. Customer offer clarity. Because when your customer have good clarity in offer, your revenue will go up. For many of you, unfortunately, your offers are not clear. You yourself cannot even explain what you are selling. Fee, are you still on this call? Fee.
Live and direct. Can you hear me?
Okay. Okay, sir. Thanks. Okay, I just want to be sure. Good. Now, because most of you, your revenue is going down because you don't have a clear offer. And when you don't have a clear offer, you don't have customers. It's a simple logic here. If I ask you now, if I tell you now, sell what you are selling for me now, some of you will go off queue. So the point is this: you need a clear customer. You have a customer. A clear offer will increase your. That's why you see this arrow here coming up. This is what is called balance scorecard. This is how you set business goal setting. Not although this year is my year you are doing. Now, can I see this arrow is coming up here? Because once you have a clear offer, the revenue will always go up. Now look at the next one here. Improve your marketing perception. I see some of you are into businesses. Your WhatsApp is blank. You don't put picture, nothing. You don't even have a post on your WhatsApp status. What is it called? You don't have a WhatsApp business account. Those of you that have my personal number directly, please click. Okay, let me go to the group and just put hello so that you can see it now. Hello. I just type hello on the group. Click on that and see the way I arranged my WhatsApp business. It speaks authority. It speaks perception. It shows you that this person is. You don't come to my DM and start telling me, sir, nobody knows tomorrow. No, tomorrow is Monday. Tomorrow is Monday. If you're not paying me today for my services, tomorrow is Monday. Don't blackmail my mind that nobody knows tomorrow. So go back to your drawing board right now. Go back to your drawing board right now and begin to change what? Improve your market perception. Like the lady that is selling energy health drink, go and look at your packaging. Do you need to repackage it to make it more attractive? I went somewhere. Okay, now most of you must have gone to the place restaurants. I don't know whether in Abuja State. The place sell a parfait. That parfait is about 1,900 or something. And I saw one lady came to. Thank you. I saw a lady came to my place. She said she said parfait. Whether the power was one side, the fay was one side, the cup was one side, the cover was one side, the yogurt was under, the fruit was outside. It was so rough. Now, the point is this. Now, the parfait that they sell over there at the place, it's still the same thing that lady is selling. But what happens? What just happens? Packaging. Please, your market perception matters a lot. So if you're not making sales because you have a poor market perception. The next thing you'll be looking at also will not be what? Improve your customer satisfaction. Please, do you think you got the satisfaction from this training? Just type it. Type what you've gotten. Just type yes. Just put the value, put the percentage of the put the percentage of the satisfaction you've gotten from this training in there. Is it 100? Is it 90? Is it 50? Just type the percentage on that place there. Type it there on the chat box. One person say 2,000%. Okay, ma. Okay, thank you. So Now, you need to be intentional in making your customer get value. You need to be intentional. You need to be intentional. You need to be intentional. Many of you are not intentional with your customers. All you know is to get their money. Once they pay you, you are off. It does not concern you whether they get value, whether they implemented it. It's none of your business. You move to the next person. No. See, it's either premier or nothing. It's either premier or nothing. I really run ad on social media, but I get steady referrals from people that have experienced my trainings. So you too can get referrals for your services. But fortunately, you have the principle of doing it. Social go, social come, back remain the same. After, if you not buy, another person go buy, not consign me. No, that is an archaic way of thinking. You should have a good customer data, a good customer follow-up. Show them that above their money, you care for them. It's called empathy. Empathy. Show people empathy, and they'll give you what they have. So go back. Those of you that lack manners in talking to some people, a client will chat to you, you say yes. Can you imagine that? A client chat to you, you say yeah. Those of you that have those automated messages in your WhatsApp, you go and delete that message. I beg you. I tried somebody one time, hello. The automated message just saying more than 2,000 messages, and I put a link on that. How does that concern me? It's called what? Instant messenger. Now, I'll read something. I would have said, let me show you people my WhatsApp message. But if I do that, you end up you will not read what I'm asking you to read. You're going to be reading something else. So let me read something for you quickly. Now, a client reached me this morning from US. He said, good morning. I saw your Facebook ad. That's what I'm reading from here, please. He said, good morning. I saw your Facebook ad. I would like to know more about it. And I said, good morning, sir. Trust you had a restful night. I'm Abraham by name. I offer poultry farm setup consulting services in two forms. One is under product. One is poultry setup and management, and two is consulting. Kindly click on this link to book a session. If you need an assistant, let me know, and my team member will get in touch with you as soon as possible, not ASAP. So people are going to put ASAP there. So please, you must learn how you manage your customer expectation. Always over-deliver. Always what? Over-deliver. It helps. It makes people know, like, and trust you. If I was talking about business goal setting, let's leave all these parts out. This is something that is, I just wanted to focus on the left-hand side. I don't know where you're putting your camera. Next, you're looking at your goal setting about your internal process. Internal process. You need to improve your quality control. Yes, somebody's talking about improve quality control. I talked about our training that's coming up next week, Saturday, which is going to be for 1 good month. We're going to look at that aspect also. How to improve the quality of your service. Many of you are not getting returning customers because the quality of your service is poor. Not that you don't have good service, but just that the quality, you don't know how to, what you don't know, you don't know. Now, improve your quality. Now, since you see this arrow is coming up now, if you can improve your quality of your service, it affects a clear offer. Once you have a clear offer, it increases your revenue and that increases your profitability. This is what banks use. Some banks are just balling. People are one. This is what you see some MDs, some CEO. That guy said something. You need to focus more on strategy than operation. Many of you have put your energy so much on operational in your business. This is called strategy. This is a strategy for growing business, so that by ending of January, you can now go back and check it. Where have I missed it? Is it in my finance area? Is it in my customer satisfaction? Is it in the increase of profit? My operational cost. Some of you are making so much money, but your overhead cost is making you make nothing. Then you now look at the next under internal process. Will not be what? Monitoring risk assessment. The risk issue in your business is just so much. The guy that I have a friend of mine that is into logistics. That guy business went up because of Peace Mass. But Peace Mass car that got accident about 3 times after he's into logistics. People bring goods from Lagos to Abuja for him to help him deliver. At the end of the day, about 3 times, Peace Mass accident, car got accident, and they claimed that the thing got burnt. That alone affected his business because people stopped trusting him. They felt anytime I give him business, story must always come up. So what am I saying? What exactly is my point? You might be wondering. So what exactly is your point, coach? You need to minimize your risk appetite. But guess something. The difference between the rich and the poor is their risk appetite. It's right here. The difference between the rich and the poor is their risk appetite. Take calculated risk this year, not foolish risk. Take what? Calculated risk, calculated risk, calculated risk. Anything we're looking at also will be what here? Looking at what? Improve your internal control. Yes, this is very important. Improve your internal control. Let's say the lady that is into what is it called? Let me come up here again and look for what you say you business into. The lady that's into buying things from China, from jewelry. That's my Ifoma. She's absolutely my colleague, and also she's my right-hand person in my office. Thank you for joining this call. So you are buying things from China. What is the quality control you are using for it? Please go to UTC and do a delivering bag. Package it in a way that you can put your jewelry name on that bag you done in UTC. Package it. We put order for bracelets. Now, this black on my hand, a friend gave me this. Now, when I saw this, I saw that they wrote AB on it. I wanted to know which company, right? Which company. Now, this is a design here right now. So these are kind of things. Now, I want to know the company that this particular thing. Please, go back to your drawing board and begin to repackage yourself. Improve what? Your internal control. Improve your internal control. Improve your internal control. The quality control of what you give, improve it. This slide we are using for teaching, me and Fee. You saw our slide. So people that have showed up and not use slide, they'll just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and have a good night. No, no, no. If you really want to increase your revenue this year, you must put in the work. You must what? Put in the work. Sales in business is not a function of your eloquency. And the time is fast spent. You have to be looking at what? Improve your cost control. Yes. Now, your cost control have to do with how much you invest. Fee said something yesterday in one of the events we both spoke at. Now, some of you are paying people money to run Facebook ads for you. That's the cost in your business. How about you take 100,000 to go and learn Facebook ad, and now use that skills to run your ad, meaning you've cut off the cost to pay who will be doing ad for you. That is called what? Calculated risk. Years ago, I used to have this guy that used to help me use Canva to design things for me. Every design guy would charge me like 500 naira. Then 1,500, 1,500. At times, the design he gives to me does not even match what I'm thinking of. So I asked one guy, and I paid somebody 10,000 to teach me Canva design. The guy that taught me Canva design. That one, I started designing my own Canva. So that when I was paying that guy, I cut off that cost. So please, some of you on this call, you need to go and learn some skills to help your business grow. Everything is not about outsourcing. No, you on your own. Now, I don't know how to prepare slide. I have to go and learn it. But most of you don't want to put in the work. You want to make the money. And you see the business is not working. The next thing we're looking at also here, the last one will be what? You call what? Learning growth. You need to improve your knowledge in this year. That's your goal setting. Meaning, the 4 aspects you need to put your goal setting should be what? Financial, customer, internal process, and learning growth. And I talked in my first session, your area of concern, area of control, area of what? Influence. The 4 key materials you need in your business to grow this year: your financial resources, your material resources, your intellectual resources, and what? Your what? What's the last one again? Your material resources. Now, these 4 aspects is what you need your balanced scorecard for. So when you are planning in line with what Fee has taught you for your marketing and sales, this is how you can increase your revenue in your business. This is what we call business finance. And those people are thinking, I'll come and tell you how to price. No, pricing is in our next training. Then I will now break it down, look at everything one after the other. Now, improve your knowledge. If you really want to scale up in what you are doing this year, please pay for trainings in line with what you are doing. I don't teach how to make hair. I don't teach smoothie, but I offer poultry farm services consulting. I do training in poultry farm. That whoever is in that area goes, okay, coach, I want to train me in this aspect. Yeah, we can have conversation. The woman that's independent into food stuff, I can't teach you anything about food stuff, but I can teach you how to structure your business for more profit in your food stuff business. Now, the lady that paid for this, okay, I'll still go back to Informa. She paid for our next week training. She's in this training, she paid for that next week training. Means she wants to learn how to structure her jewelry business for more profit. All this fall around what? Your knowledge aspect. Please invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Because your business is a reflection of what you know. Imagine all what you've learned this evening. Imagine you have who can stay with you as an accountability partner. Imagine you implement all what you've learned. Imagine with consistency, with discipline, you do what you are being asked to do. Please type how you think just type how you think your business will look like. Type it on the chat box. How do you think your business will look like? You know you are still awake on this call with all you've learned, and you now have someone like me and Fee working with you. Thank you. Say well structured. Dr. Amaka say it would be great facelift. Okay. Wes is typing again. I want minimum 5 or 10 people to type here. We are more than 30 on this call. Astounding. Thank you. Doctor. Okay, doctor said consistent growth. Okay, well exposure, less stress, more profit. Thank you. Plenty of cash. You can now see. You can now see why in the beginning of this session I said, what was your goal? Is it, are you transactional minded or are you transactional minded? Then I said something that the poor man or the poor person is always in haste and after money. The rich person is always calculated and calm and after sustainable growth. A poor man is always after competition. A rich man is always after what? Collaboration. Please, get knowledge and leave money alone. You're chasing money too much. All the money you chase, look at your life. Where are you right now? You're still struggling. That tell you that it's not chasing the money. It's to get the knowledge to make the money come to you. That is what matters a lot. I'll say this. Take care of your garden, the butterfly will come. Take care of your garden, the butterfly will come. Go and cultivate your garden. Go and cultivate your brain garden. Improve your knowledge. Improve your depth. Go and do research about what you are offering as a product. Go and learn more things about what you are doing. That is what you are cultivating your knowledge garden. The money will come chasing you. Let me show you something here. You know, at times, people focus more on money. How much? No. I can tell you, we'll soon wrap up this class. At some point, is asking when I will rounding up. You must, that money you pay must get value. Don't worry. You must get value. Now, this is my account. You can see this is our account. You see, these are account credits. These are account credits from knowledge we are sharing. So please improve your knowledge. The money will come in. Number one, improve your business technology too. Yes, this way we're going about to dock our ship now. Many of you need tools to work. I'm not talking about gun, tools. You need automated. For example, now, I paid for Maychief's account, which I'm planning they won't change the account now. I paid December subscription. What is it called? I paid 60,000 naira for our Maychief account. I know it's expensive. And I'm looking for an alternative May. My ChatGPT, I pay about $20 for ChatGPT premium. My Canva, I pay Canva every year. Our workstation in Google Drive, I pay every year. Please, you need to invest in soft tools, things that can enhance your productivity this year. That thing you are cracking your head for, go on download ChatGPT Premium and type it, how to write about my business. Type it on ChatGPT, it will give you that thing. These are the little things you need to put in place to make your business grow this year. Now what? It's what? Increase your supply chain. Increase your supply chain. Yes, you need more people to know about what you are doing. That's why we are building this community. So at the end of the day, you can have more people who knows what you are doing. The more people that know what you are doing, the more money you make. The more people that know what you're doing, the more money you will make. So with this, I want to say thank you for this evening for entrusting me and Fee with your money. The value you've got, if this is the only thing you got this year,